How y'all doing? I was supposed to go live yesterday, but I was so busy. I had so much to do and I was tired and I didn't go live. So today I'm gonna go live. I wanna address like a few topics and I wanna talk about a few things. A new Rapmatic episode will be dropping today, but I wanna touch on a few topics. Um, and I'm gonna be honest. A lot's been going on, you know, and we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about everything that's been going on. I definitely want to talk about this Marcellus Williams case. Sad situation, really a sad situation. People, you know, is talking so much about this Puffy thing. They're not even talking about an innocent man lost his life yesterday. You know, um, a lot of you YouTubers, y'all claim all this about y'all people, but y'all not even talking about a man that lost his life that was basically murdered, you know, for something he didn't even do. I want to give my condolences and RIPs to Marcellus Williams and the woman that lost her life, Felicia Gale, who they try to say that he murdered, but he didn't. It was proven that he didn't murder this woman. But he was still murdered. He was still lynched, because it was a public lynching. You know, um, man been on death row since 1998. You know, um, I remember seeing that story. I forgot where I saw that story, but I don't know if it was 48 Hours or if it was Dateline. It was one of those platforms, and his story. It was like three. It was three cases that I saw that was dealing with St. Louis. Shout out to St. Louis. Um, and it was about two individuals. His case, and it was another individual. He was able to get released for a murder that he didn't commit, and he was able to walk his daughter down the aisle. He'd been away from his daughter for for years. He got locked up, I think 94, 95, or 93, and he had a life sentence. And in this case, the same thing. But in this case, he had a death penalty sentence. Um, and a lot of these people that's on YouTube, man, y'all spending so much time talking about that, but y'all not talking about this country is out here murdering and lynching people. Innocent people is dying out here, and we so focused on the situation with Puff, which is all BS, which is all, trumped up charges, which is all to humiliate that man, and basically a bunch of bullshit just because people just feel like it. Me personally, I don't believe anything that the government say. I don't believe anything that the media say. The media and the government lies 99% of the time. Okay? As you can see, this man, Marcel Marcellus Williams, is a perfect example of the government and the media lying. This man was executed basically because, and I'm gonna keep it real with you, because he was black. You know what I'm saying? Everybody talking about all this BS, this entertainment bullshit, but it's a man that was executed for something that he did not even do. It's very much a miscarriage of justice. But you gotta be not surprised about the American justice system. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the same justice system that you can get murdered just for being who you are. You got the other situation with the young man, JaVale McGee, out there in North Carolina. He being lynched and they saying it's suicide, but people are spending their time talking about this Puffy thing. There's more lynchings going on than a little bit, and nobody's talking about these lynchings. You know, nobody's talking about that. You know, everybody's talking about the media. No, they do have a walaikum salam, brother. Um, yeah, everybody's talking about this shit, but like I said, what people don't understand is that Missouri is just one of those states, man. They don't, whether they Democrat or Republican, they thing is to hang niggas. You know, they don't care. They don't care. You know, we spend so much time talking about the negative things. Like, how can you trust the government or the media and what they say about people, right? Let's keep it real. What people got puffed for, right? Just look at it. Peter Nagar, right? He's going to be out in 21 months. He got the same charges that Puff got, right? I watched the documentary. Now, I don't know everything that they saying about the man is true or not, but he got 21 months. 21 months. He'll be eligible for parole. They sentenced him to 11 years. He's been in there for 6, right? He'll be out in 21 months, right? Now, in the situation when you look at the Puff cases and the R. Kelly case and all this, like, let's just be honest, right? What people do in their bedrooms, what people do in their bedrooms, I don't give a fuck about none of that. Sex parties been going on. Most of your police people, your doctors, your lawyers, your judges. Just today I was watching the news. The man that was the head of the health in New York City under the de Blasio administration was going to the sex parties during the pandemic. So people talking about these freak offs like this is taboo. It's not no taboo thing. Everybody does sex parties. It's not taboo. You know, people want to act like they holier than thou when they not. You know what I'm saying? So I will not judge nobody for what they do in their personal life because that's not my business. You know what I'm saying? All these people coming on here talking about, oh yeah, they had sex parties and Puff did this and Puff did that. And Puff and the baby all the lubricants and this is an evil man. Y'all keep calling the man evil and all that. Like, I'm not trying to hear none of that. I don't believe in none of that bullshit. Y'all going by what people is saying that's disgruntled. Okay? What happened, this is what happens in this country. People just say anything and do anything. The media don't tell the truth. Y'all never see me quote what the media say because I don't believe in the media. Like I said, the media spent so much time talking about this Diddy shit and all this other shit, just like they did with Bill Cosby and many others, you know, which was all an agenda. It's all an agenda. But they not telling you about the real shit that's going on. Okay? They not telling you about the real shit. There's a man that lost his life yesterday, and nobody's talking about that. All these YouTubers, these Tasha K's, these Tisa Tales, these Hassan Campbells, these Vlad TVs. Why is they not talking about that man that was murdered by the same government, the same justice system that y'all niggas rely on? Because as you see time and time again, the justice system is full of shit. It's full of shit. There's no justice in the justice system. It's full of shit. It's only about people getting vigilante justice, and that's it. Nobody's talking, like I said, nobody's talking about this case. You know why? Because they don't want to talk about the truth. That's when you know you're dealing with agents. You ain't dealing with people that's really about they people. Y'all talking about these parties. What a man doing in his, Like, I say this again, right? And I'm going to say this one more time for the people that didn't hear me, right? Trump is out on 34 counts, right? 34 counts. Puff only got 3 counts. Make it make sense. A nigga got 3 counts, and this other man got 34 counts. Now, let me explain this to you, right? Everybody talking about puff parties. Trump in the puff parties. Trump went to the Hamptons. But Trump also been to a Peter Nagar party. Trump also been to an Epstein party. So which party is the terriblest party? They gonna say the black man party, but they not gonna talk about the party of those men over there. Let's keep it real. They not gonna talk about the Nagar parties, the Trump parties, the Epstein parties. Come on, man. They're gonna talk about the puff parties all day because, let's keep it real, man. That's just how this country is, bro. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit that they talking about. Shit is ridiculous to me, man. You know? Listen, man. In this country, bro, all this shit is money grabs, bro. Believe less than what you hear. Let me just say this, right? Less is more. Don't believe everything you hear or see on the TV or in the media. Right? All this shit that the media is saying ain't even facts. Let's keep it real, right? This man was such a fucked up individual, right? Y'all seen G Dep, right? Y'all heard his interview on Mav Hoffa. He could have been the main one to say, yo, fuck that nigga, yo, Puff, yo. He could have said all this what these niggas gonna say. Right? You heard what that man said? He said he signed me, and when I went home, he said he went in his pocket and gave me money out of his pocket so I can get home. So is that a fucked up individual? Now, when you hear stories about Jay-Z, that's a whole nother story. You heard what Oskino said. Nigga asked him about a car, and he ain't give him no car. Let's keep it real. Yeah, everybody, if y'all want to donate to the channel, $ Bullets Gotti. If y'all want to support the platform, $ Bullets Gotti. You know, $ Bullets Gotti. You know, people say what they want about Puff. And like I said, man, I understand Gene. I understand why Gene feel the way he feel. I understand why Dane feel the way they feel. You know, these brothers got every right to feel the way they feel about how they was burned. Dame, I understand a little more because he got double crossed. Salute, 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 salute. Dane got double crossed. Gene, on the other hand, I'm going to keep it real, bro. He shouldn't even be mad at Puff. He should squash that. But I can't tell no man how to feel. But I just feel that, like, Groovy Lou was kind of right. And Kurt Burrows was kind of right. Enough is enough, man. Because that was your brother at the end of the day. Gene wasn't like a dude that was, how you say, wasn't a dude that wasn't in the inner circle. This is a dude like everybody else was in the inner circle with Puff. This was his mans. This wasn't a guy that wasn't his mans. Like other people were just employees. But nigga, you was on a personal level with this man. You know what I'm saying? You was on a personal level with him. You know what I'm saying? You know, and it wasn't just only Gene. It was, you know, you got Paul, you got Big Joe, you got Tone. You know, all these guys was on a personal level. Wolf, They always on a personal level with Gene, with Puff. And, you know, people gonna feel the way they gonna feel. But Gene was same gang, just like Puff was same gang. And don't get me wrong, I fuck with Gene on the personal level. That's my guy. I got mad respect for Gene. But I just felt like Gene, enough is enough, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't think anybody, you know what I'm saying? You don't do your brother like that when he's down. Bonds, another one. Bruh, you don't do your brother like that when you down. Because Bonds, you was with that man. That man changed your life. That man took you from the streets of Harlem and took you all over the world. And you went to different heights in your life. Now, if you didn't manage your money right and you didn't do what you were supposed to do as a man, you can't get mad with him. Puff has made more opportunities for black men in his circle than a lot of dudes. Okay? All these other dudes, like Jay-Z, Dr. Dre, them some slime ball niggas. I'ma just keep it real with you. Dr. Dre, Jay-Z, they slime balls. They don't help out niggas. Puff Lee's, like 50 said, his very the check after he got dropped from Columbia, he said the only check he was getting at the time was from Puff. Puff got him a check. He said, yo, Puff gave me my biggest check during my time when I was on Columbia and when I got dropped from Columbia. So that can't be a grimy ass nigga if he giving niggas checks and helping them out. Alvin Tony said straight up, when he got dropped for Uptown and Andre ain't want to do nothing with Craig Mack, he sold his house in Scarsdale and went in his pocket and gave that man his money. Well, how many record execs gonna do that, go in their pocket and give them the money that they sold their house that they living in? Sold their house and gave them, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I can't never say Diddy's a grimy ass nigga because Puff did more real nigga shit for niggas than a little bit. You know what I'm saying? He helped out DNY. A lot of people don't know that. DNY was under that bad boy umbrella. You know what I'm saying? They was under that bad boy. Before they got the Rough Riders, they was under that. You know? I don't want to see no Jay go down. You know what I'm saying? But Jay just a fucked up individual, bro. Salute, Q. Jay just a fucked up individual. I don't pray on a nigga downfall to see the nigga, but he's a fucked up individual, how he do niggas. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But people ain't talking about Jimmy Iovine, Tommy Mottola, and all these other motherfuckers. You know, when Suge said those names on Chris Como, they wanted to cut him off. I already know what they did that for. I already know. Listen, man, he the Black Godfather, bro. That's why they got him out the way. He the Black Godfather. You gotta realize they needed to put he's their boy, bro. You know? But what Puff did for a lot of people, man, you can't shit on a man for feeding a lot of brothers, man. I can't call that man a grimy ass nigga. A lot of people call him grimy, but he's the only one that took a risk and took a chance. Revolt. A lot of brothers right now, look at Earn Your Leisure. Look what he did with them brothers at Earn Your Leisure. He brought them to Revolt. They made a lot of money. Nobody else was picking up Earn Your Leisure. Puff took a chance with that podcast. 19 Keys giving them an avenue, giving them a platform so they could speak their shit. You know what I'm saying? I was supposed to be at Revolt World last year. It's just I had some family issues that I was dealing with that I wasn't able to go, but I was supposed to be there and chop it up with Puff and shop the podcast and all that. You know, cause one thing about Puff, man, he's not a bad businessman. It's just Niggas give him a bad rap. It's just like what I say about Suge, man. Suge not a bad businessman. People give them bad rap because you gotta look. If people don't look at the industry and they don't look at the people that is what it is, oh, that's crazy. That's crazy, Randy. People don't look at the industry and see what's going on. And you'll understand, bro, that a lot of this shit is bullshit. Cassie wasn't no victim. Cassie wasn't even that nigga wife. You know what I'm saying? Puff, Suge, Big, Pac, the death of Pac and Big, and the imprisonment of Suge and Puff, the imprisonment of Suge and Puff is definitely COINTELPRO. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna go and I'm definitely going to do a video on Patreon, and I'm gonna do a clip. I'm gonna do a video breakdown on TikTok about how this is all COINTELPRO. You gotta look at this like this, right? The Hip Hop Police Task Force was created for those 4 individuals: Big, Pac, Suge, Diddy, right? Because of the East and West, the so-called East and West beef, right? They've been watching dude since then, right? I always say this in my mind, and I tell, maybe because people say, oh, God, you're a conspiracy. No, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I know what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I know how the media is. The media is basically a circus cesspool. And in social media, a lot of these motherfuckers is agents. So you got to be wary of the people that you listening to with these internet platforms, because a lot of them are being handed down a script to promote and do certain things. Don't you find it odd that Tasha K and the Tisa Tills and all these people that's doing these things? Tasha K was the one that was the first one to do a whole thing on R. Kelly. And then next thing you know, R. Kelly caught his case. You know what I'm saying? So all these internet personalities, they go and they tell these stories and have these people up on platforms. And then next thing you know, a case comes because it's all COINTELPRO shit. You know? So these are not real journalists. These are journalists that are given a script by their handlers. You know, that's why when you look at the Hassan Campbells, he's given a script. He's an agent, straight up and down. You could listen to that nigga and you could see he's an agent. You know what I'm saying? Because anybody that say, oh, Bam did this, Bam did that. So if Bam did all of this to you, why you never did anything about that? Because it never was that. What your thing was, your job was to destroy hip-hop. That's all it was. That's why you go at rappers all the time. You try to sprinkle little gems in there, like the Alex Joneses. They sprinkle little gems. Alex Jones is an agent, straight up and down. That nigga ain't no, like, he's an agent. He worked for them people. Anytime you hear a nigga that come on the platform and they keep giving him views and he stays on the platform, and then when he get out of bounds, they shoot him down, it's because these is agents. Candace Owens, an agent. You got to look at people's beginning story, and then you got to look at their ending story. Look at their beginning story, and then look at their ending story. And then you'll say to yourself, oh, shit, that's crazy. Look how they came. Like, perfect example, Candace Owens. Look at her story, right? This is a girl from Connecticut, right? People watch her platform. I don't get it. But, hey, y'all like them. Y'all like these type of people. Y'all like these agents. And I tell y'all all the time, you got to watch these people. They are agents. They are not people that's about a message. You know what I'm saying? Just like how motherfuckers was with the Vibe magazine and all that, they agents. So when you look at Hassan Campbell and you look at a Candace Owens, or Andrew Tate is being targeted. I can't call him an agent because he can't be on YouTube. So he's being shadow banned on YouTube. Everywhere he goes, he's not able to make any income. Anybody that you see cannot speak on these public platforms is banned for a reason. But anybody you see that's not banned, that's able to make a profit, that can be a shapeshifter, that can be a grifter, they're gonna always succeed. Let's just keep it real. That's why you see Andrew Tate got them charges that he got. You can't speak truth to power. These other motherfuckers, they don't got no charges. They able to speak. They not fighting cases. They're not fighting cases. So let's just keep it real. Hassan, but let me get back to what I was saying about these dudes. About Candace Owens. So Candace Owens, she has a platform, right? And she been on YouTube. Well, she wasn't on YouTube that long. She was on Thing, right? And she had a website. Yo, yeah, you can't be doing that. She had a website, and she talked about her trouble experience in I think it was college, right? And her trouble experience was that she kept getting attacked and had racial issues with her classmates in school, right? And then when she had the NAACP get involved and talked about how the white guys in her classmates was being racial to her and they was threatening her and all type of stuff, right? So this is the thing. She later on spoke about that in her TED Talk, how she dealt with racism all her life, living where she lived in Connecticut and where she went to school. So she had a website. She was Black Lives Matter. She was anti-Trump. She was just anti-white supremacy, right? Fast forward. She goes into financial issues. Money get low. She can't catch a break. And then she goes on to start her platform and change her whole tune and start talking about how she support Trump, how she is conservative, and how it's not about race and all this type of bullshit, right? And it always bewilders me, like a person can wake up one morning and change their whole mindset. Now, I don't have no awakening like that. If you wasn't conscious of anything in life, then that's somebody paying you to have an awakening. And I noticed that a lot of people, when you start seeing them change their tune and they start talking different, it's because they being paid. Okay? And the people that's paying them got them saying the things that they saying. People don't say the things they say on the internet unless they being paid. See, these niggas always talk this one doing this. What are you doing? Because I'm the type of person, I believe you doing something too. Because a person have an opinion doesn't mean that their opinion is what they really feel. It's what the profit that they're getting is their opinion. All right. So when it goes to the Candace Owens and it goes to the Tisa Tills and it goes to the Hassan Campbells and the people like that, you have to look at these people. These is Manchurian candidates that are being operated and funded as people that are pushing agendas and funded. They all have the same talking delivery and they all on the same team. That's why I don't fan out for any of these YouTube niggas. I don't like none of these YouTube niggas. I don't want to be like none of them. I don't want to have conversations with any of them because I could see through y'all. Y'all all agents to me. Real talk. Y'all agents. Anytime it's something that's serious going on in our community, you don't hear nothing these people talking about. You know, these people don't got nothing to say, right? Like Hassan doing a video about Marcellus Williams now. Where was that video at the other day? A lot of y'all dudes, y'all didn't say anything about Marcellus Williams when everything was going on. Y'all didn't do a post about him on y'all IGs. Y'all didn't speak about that, but y'all was so caught up in this slaughter of celebrity gossip. You got JaVale McGee that been lynched in North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? You got this JaVale McGee situation where he been lynched in North Carolina. You got the situation in Mississippi, Alabama, many places where people are being lynched, and nobody on YouTube is talking about that. But y'all focusing on a president election when we already know the Electoral College is going to Trump. I don't know why people even need to vote. Because you know where the Electoral College is going to. And you know who is going, you know who's going to be elected. Listen, what people got to realize, presidents are selected, not elected. You know? And what happened to dude yesterday is a perfect example that in this country, motherfuckers can't have no justice. And they can't get no freedom. You know? That's the sad part. You know, just look at perfect example. Just look at the whole thing with, and I say this again, right? Tulu Shakur came out of prison. And he didn't get this, he didn't live that long. Like he died, like he lived, like he came home in the beginning of the year and then he died right after that, right? You take all those years, all them decades out of a person, they sick, and you know, I always say, man, they say white man justice, black man grief. That's what it is. You know, our skin color is a sin in this country. You know, it always has been, sad to say. You know, the justice system sides with who they sides with, and you see with the legal things. You know, they could come on platforms and talk all this and talk all that and make you believe this and make you believe that, but they don't give a fuck, man. You know, we caught up on stupid shit. That's what I had the conversation on Clubhouse. I said, you know, people with like-minded people, they would do more. You know, but they not. You know, These dudes on like platforms, Hassan Campbell's and all these dudes, these agent ass niggas, they talking about what the media say about Puff. You going by what the media just say anything. These is actors that's on platforms. You gotta remember, anything that Gloria Allred is involved in, you take that with a grain of salt. Nothing that she's involved with is facts. Nothing. I don't give a fuck about election. Y'all niggas caring about an election. What the fuck y'all give a fuck about an election? Because it's already the candidate already been selected. Y'all can't, like, I hear people talk about, we talk about the election. How y'all gonna debate about a fucking election that's already the candidate has been selected? They already been selected. They already been selected. Y'all dudes is spending y'all times talking about the inevitable things. If a candidate has already been selected, what are you dudes talking about? Y'all debating about stuff that don't got shit to do with you as a people. The president don't give a fuck about you. Come on, man. I don't debate about those stuffs. The fuck I'm debating about shit that don't got nothing to do. Listen, man. I was done with the politics of this country when they told the people in New Orleans, I quote, during the Bush years, that they was refugees. You hear me? That they was refugees. You don't know who got it, Aboriginal. They'll say Kamala, then they'll say Trump. The Electoral College is saying Trump. The popular polls are saying her. Listen, man. Anytime a country got us as 3/5 human, okay? 3/5 human, and this is in the law, in the Constitution, 14th Amendment. Yeah, she is. Come on, bro. You could look and see she a scatterbrain. Come on, man. You gotta look at these people, man. They all agent provocateurs, bro. They all agent provocateurs. You know? They gonna let him back in office. Aboriginal, you not listening. They gonna let him back in office. You gotta realize this, right? Presidents are selected, not elected. They're not gonna make it look like they want Kamala. They're gonna make it look like, yeah, Kamala. But she's not gonna be the choice. That's what people don't understand, man. I'm gonna keep it real with you, right? In 2016, before Trump won that election, I said Trump gonna win it. Just because of the mindset of an American people. See, if Trump lose, they know that it'll be a war in this country. The man already told y'all on national TV, blood will be in the street. See, people don't be listening to what these people be talking. I listen. When a man say it's gonna be blood in the street, he means what he says. That's what people gotta understand, bro. They gotta keep that white supremacist motherfucking foothold in this country, bro. They out here lynching black men every day. Y'all don't see it? Ain't about no migrants. Ain't about none of that. The deeper things they don't want you to see what's really going on. So they distract you with these migrants. They distract you with with all this other shit, but they not telling you the deeper plan. They not telling you that things that's going on with people, bodies and stuff from the 2020 shit. But they on here telling you about all this other bullshit. Like I tell people, I never believed none of that shit with the Biggie and Tupac shit. I never believed none of that gangbanging shit. That's too easy. They gotta make everything look like a gangbanging shit. Just like with Malcolm X, they had to make it look like, oh, it was Nation of Islam members. But they're not gonna tell you that the dude that shot Malcolm X was the dude Bradley, who later ended up being a confidential informant. And he was in Cory Booker's commercial for his re-election. They're not gonna tell you about Eugene Roberts, who was a part of the Panther 21 case and was supposed to be the security of Malcolm X. They're not gonna tell you that. But they want you to believe that it's gang shit, that is nigga shit. Because they know how to play with the frequency in the minds of our people to believe anything. You know? Just look at the Panthers, perfect example, right? They broke up because they started dissension in the ranks. The Panthers 21 was aligned with Eldridge Cleaver, and the Panthers that was in Oakland was aligned with Huey. You see, the cop that was the handler for Haitian Jack is on YouTube. I been knew about that dude, Bill Courtney. I been knew about him for years. His name been mentioned in a couple books about him being his handler, about how he was lining up all these street dudes that was in the industry and these rappers. So when you see him saying the things he's saying, Pac wasn't really bugging. He was telling you the facts. That dude was an informant, and he got lined up by an informant. People got to realize something, bro. Police not going to say y'all had an open relationship like that unless you was working with them. And in the case of Jack, he was working with them. Listen, this is something that they never talk about, and this is an exclusive. I don't know if y'all ever heard this or y'all didn't, but this is exclusive on the platform. When Pac got up in the studio, right, with Puff and all them and Quad, the officers that came on the scene was the same officers that arrested him at the Parker and Meridian. Same officers, same police officers. Same officers that arrested him for his sexual assault case in 93 was the same ones that came in Quad's studio to see what happened to him. Make that make sense. Just like the whole thing in Vegas. Federal agents watching you and Suge, and then nobody knows what happened. They got paperwork, FBI files that they not even releasing. But they want you to believe that it's gang shit. If it's gang shit, release the files. They not going to release them files. They not going to release them files. If it's gang shit. If it's gang shit, release the FBI files in the Biggie and Tupac case. They not going to do that. Because it wasn't gang shit. It was dirty police officers that murdered both of them men, and they don't want that to be out there. Because that's a major lawsuit on the LAPD. So they was watching Pac and Big. Go listen to the interview. Matter of fact, If y'all go look at the news, it's a news. Just go look at it. It's on YouTube. Type in Biggie, right? ABC. I think it's ABC or it was Pix, one of them. It's 1997. A report on the ground. And you're going to hear them say that the feds was investigating a Genovese crime family affiliate that was with Bad Boy. Same in Vegas. So this is what I tell people. And Pac, and Big, and Puff, and Suge, and all this East-West shit was so real, then release the FBI file. They not going to do that. Because of COINTELPRO. They want y'all to believe, see, like I told y'all, all these niggas is agents on YouTube. That's why they be saying the things they be saying, because they got a script. Young Pharaoh got a script. These niggas got a script. They got a script. Perfect example. Look at all them niggas that was on side of the TV. Them niggas got scripts over there. All right? Like, perfect example. People talk about the whole Nature Boy case, the Rashad Jamal case, right? Them niggas got serious time, right? Young Pharaoh had a case where he knocked off his baby mama, right? Almost tried to knock off his baby mama. You don't hear no more about his case. You know why? Because he's a fucking agent informant. That's why I ain't never fucked with Young Pharaoh. He's an agent. And he an informant. You know? You gotta look at these motherfuckers, bro. And I keep trying to tell people, every last one of these dudes that be talking that deep conspiracy shit, and they ain't getting shadow banned, and they just saying what they saying. And then when they say the wrong shit and they get spanked, then they start playing that victim shit. No, nigga, you got spanked because, nigga, you was an agent and now they spanked you. And now you gonna see these niggas go back to their reality. They money gonna get low. They not gonna be living that life. Young Pharaoh fell off. You see how he living? He went from living in a mansion and now he's back in Buffalo. You was living in Cali. Now you back living how you was regularly living, because this is what they do. They give you the trinkets, they give you the jewelry, they give you the house, they give you the cars, the women. Just like when you watch those movies. You ever watch those movies? When they do those movies about them informants, how they was living lavish and how they was living the life. And then as soon as they fuck up, they send them right back to where they began. Perfect example. Look at the movie Black Panther, right? Look at the movie Black Messiah. Every last one of these niggas, they give them the trinkets. They give them the new life. And then boom, they take it from them. Now you see Young Pharaoh, he went from a self-made millionaire to now he's a regular person, a regular man. See how they do that? See, when you ain't base your life on integrity, a self-made nigga don't have a Cinderella lifestyle that these dudes got. Self-made. That's why y'all see me, I talk that shit, but I ain't like these other dudes. I ain't working with them peoples, and they giving me a lifestyle, and then, you know, once I violate the lifestyle, they send me back to my virtual reality again. They're like, damn, Gotti, you deep, nigga. Yeah, I'm deep. They gave Nature Boy life, 100 years. Gave him 100 years. But you gotta realize something, like I just told y'all. These dudes be agents. And if you don't see a dude, like I said, like Young Pharaoh and all that, just look at how he back in the hood, back in Buffalo. How you go from living in a mansion and living back in Buffalo? Make that make sense. Because all that shit ain't real, nigga. Your lifestyle wasn't real. They gave it to you, and you lost it. Niggas don't got real knowledge, man. Yeah, he was a weirdo and a fraud, nigga. I ain't never fuck with Pharaoh, bro. See, I'm a real conscious nigga. I don't gotta be wearing no unk pieces and fucking dashikis and kente cloths to show that I'm a conscious motherfucker. Them niggas that be doing all of that, trying to grow their head, dreads and all that, you know, that's the facade, my nigga. That's niggas that's too extra. Those is agents, bro. They no different than my man that started Kwanzaa, Dr. Karanga. They no different than Dr. Karanga. Another agent. They don't talk about Dr. Karanga, don't they? I met that man actually. You know what I'm saying? And like I tell you, that nigga was a fraud. You know what I'm saying? And what happened with old boy, like I just told you, with Young Pharaoh got paid, right? Got the lifestyle. But once he did and say things that they didn't like, they spanked him. Oh, this Milk full. Yo, Milk, what's good with you, man? Hey, yo, Milk, man, we gotta do a conversation, man. You gotta come on the channel one time, man. I wanna ask you some questions, bro. Like, come on, man. I did one with Pino. Milk 74, you gotta pull up on my channel, bro. We gotta talk, bro. I wanna ask you some questions, man. We gotta talk. You know what I'm saying? You be coming, man. I'm gonna hit you up, bro. I'm gonna hit you up. Bullets Gotti, man. That's my IG. I'm gonna hit you up, man, so we could lock in and do a show, man. I gotta ask Milk 74 some questions, man. You know, I wanna know what's the issue with you and Pino and 1090, you know, and the Hoover situation. You know, I wanna ask you about all that, man. Yeah, I'm gonna ask him all about that, man. But yeah, like I was saying, man. Back to what I was saying, though. What I was saying. When it comes to Young Pharaoh is a agent, bro. I just wonder, like, how the fuck do you lose it all, bro? How do you lose it all? How? Like, how do you have millions and millions, right? And then you back the way you was living before. I'm like, damn, this nigga back in Buffalo? Like, how does nigga go from the mansion to to a regular house in Buffalo. Y'all notice, look, y'all notice this nigga had 500,000 subscribers. How the fuck he not at 500,000 or 100,000 subscribers? Why is he still at 3,000 subs? Because they was done with him. They was done with him. It's like a song, done with him. Yeah, he was definitely made a sample of, and now he back to square one again. You know what I'm saying? He's back to square one. You go from this to the bottom. That's crazy. But yeah, these dudes be agents, man. These dudes be agents. But let me get to this individual. I want to talk about this Kim Porter book that people keep talking about, right? So it was a book that was put out on Amazon, supposedly Kim Porter's lost words. Come to find out, it wasn't real. Shout out to my brother, Mr. Warbucks, in the building. I see you, family. It wasn't real. It was a fake book, right? And I already knew that that book shit was capped, right? But you got to look at these agents, like I told you, Tisa Tills, uh, uh, Natasha Kays, you know, these Hassan Campbells, these agents. Got to watch these people because they put out bullshit on people to get a click and a view. So, Jaguar Wright, definitely an agent. You already know. Anybody that's coming out late, like I said earlier, I get Gene, I get Choke, I get Dane. You know, these are people that been talking. Like Gene been on line since 2017, 2018. So I get Gene. I understand why Gene's saying what he's saying. Him and Puff had a bad falling out over, you know, the death of D. Ferg and Wolf and Big. I get that. You know what I'm saying? Both of these dudes was same gang. You know, that's some personal shit because that was his man's and they know each other for a long time before the money. So that's different. But everybody else, the Jaguar Wrights that lied and said Christopher Williams did this and he ain't do none of that, right? I told y'all she was full of shit. I told y'all that. I had a whole phone conversation with Jaguar Wright for 2 hours, my nigga, 2 hours. The bitch went from docile, sweet, to the devil in the next turn of the conversation. She started talking about the nigga stick his dick in my mouth and all that. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Hey, yo, Mr. Warbucks, I ain't gonna lie. So I read Gene's book, right? And I'm gonna be honest, right? I read both books. I got, actually, hold on, because I'm about to show you. Oh, and let me support the homie Doo-Wop one more time, man. Go cop this, man. Caesar the Game 2. Good book, man. Great book. You know what I'm saying? Another great book, Quiet Legend, Romar, man. Go check that out. Go cop that too, right? And hold on. I got Gene book right here. And Bodyguard, The Star, Last Big Night. It's a good book. I'm not gonna lie. It's a good book. And this book right here, since y'all want to talk about, y'all want to know about Puff Daddy, go get Mr. Untouchable, Nicky Bones. He speaks about, it's a chapter where he speaks about Puff, Pops, Melvin Combs, R.I.P. I know a lot about Melvin because my grandfather knew Melvin personally, right? Melvin came from my mom's projects, actually, Patterson Projects. His uncle, Puff uncle, is George Jenkins, who's with Tommy Montana. That's how Tone from Queens got linked up with him, because Puff uncle was down with Tommy Montana. But that's a long story. But in this book, it's a good book. I ain't gonna lie, cause y'all talk about Puff having freak offs and sex parties. Well, Nicky Barnes and his pops was having freak offs too with the baddest bitches in them days. So go check that book out. That's a good book. I ain't gonna lie. Great book. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas getting mad about a freak off. Come on, bro. Niggas wanna make it, and niggas wanna make it sound gay. I'm listening to these niggas, they talk about, yeah, the freak offs with them niggas. The fuck is you niggas talking about freak offs with niggas? You know what I'm saying? You don't know if it was freak off with niggas, or you don't know if it was freak off with girls. Yo, they was having freak offs, man. Like Nicki, Mr. Warbucks, and Nicki book, right? He said, yo, Puff Pops, he cut a bitch off for Puff Pops, he said. Matter of fact, let me find the chapter right now. I'm about to read it to y'all. Hold on. Let me get the chapter. I'm about to get the chapter for y'all so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Hold on. Where the chapter at? He talk about Melvin here. Hold on. I'm about to get the chapter where he talked about Puff Pops. Hold on. Let me get the chapter. It's right in the Nicky Barnes book. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to know about Nicky? You want to know about Puff Pops, nigga? Nicky was his closest homie. That's a fact. Him and Goldfinger, nigga. Well, hold on, I'm about to get that story real clear for you, because Frank Lucas is also in this book, but Melvin is in this book too. And Puff, a young Puff is in this book also. It's a story with young Puff is in here. But hold on, let me just get that shit for you. Hold on. Because he cut the bitch off because she stole the money from the nigga. Like you said, man, God Fisher, like he said in his book, man, God Fisher, he would have never did what he did to God Fisher if he respected. He would have let him have the bitch. But he ain't respect the handle. You know what I'm saying? That's what he said straight up in the book. He said, yo, he'd have let God have the bitch if he'd have respected. But he ain't respected though. Let me get this thing. Nah, People's Choice. Nah, who killed Melvin was affiliates of People's Choice, but the dude that killed him was a dude named Walter Grant. That's the dude that murdered him. And he was working for a dude named Jesus Christ, named Willie Abrams. That was who Puff, that's who I was told by my grandfather told me. He said the dude Willie Abrams, who they call Jesus Christ, and Puff Pops was in a team together. And they basically, you know, had him knocked off because he was fucking son wife. Puff Pops was fucking homie wife. And he was making too much money. And homie William Grant, he ain't like that shit. Yeah. Freddie Myers had Shemeka first. That's a fact. Mr. Wahlberg know his shit. My nigga Mr. Wahlberg know his shit. That's a fact. I was told that. He did. My grandfather knew his Nicki real wife. Cause everybody thought Thelma was Nicki's wife. Thelma was never Nicki's wife. Thelma was the mother of his children. Thelma wasn't his wife. His actual wife, he lived in Mount Vernon. He didn't even live in Mount Vernon. Well, he had a penthouse in Mount Vernon, but he lived in Riverdale with his actual wife. You know what I'm saying? Thelma was like his second. That was his side piece, Thelma. That a lot of people don't know that. You know what I'm saying? Thelma, Shemeka, all them. Nigga had a bunch of hoes. But like he said, man, niggas, these bitches picking the wrong type of niggas, man. He had no problem with them doing them, but don't fuck the team. Don't fuck niggas in the team though. That's how that nigga felt. As long as you stay true, he wouldn't did what he did. But You know, they ain't stay true, so shit happened. I'm about to get the chapter where he talk about the nigga, man. Yeah, I know you tapped in. I know you tapped in, Mr. Warbucks. You tapped in for real, for real. Mr. Warbucks tapped in. Shout out to Mr. Warbucks. He tapped in. Yo, if Mr. Warbucks had a YouTube channel, his shit'll go gold, cause he know. Like and Mr. Warbucks, this is what I'm saying, right? This is why I say Gene in violation. Cause everybody else, it's mad niggas that been security for Puff. Tone was security for Puff. Motherfucking Joe. All of them didn't say nothing, man. But Barnes and Gene, it's just they like, fuck it, nigga. We just gonna hang you, my nigga. And I just don't understand that, cause Gene was at the table with niggas. And that's why, like, when he said that story about them getting them dirty guns from Atlanta, old girl that got shot, or she didn't get shot in the face. The glass hit her face with the scar incident. Old girl said, yo, they had dirty guns from Atlanta. They stole from a gun store in Atlanta. Like, and then Gene said that story with him, Wolf, Puff, and all of them got burners from somebody that brought it up from Atlanta. Like, come on, bro. Like, that story should have never been told. Everybody know that Clive Davis never gave Puff no $500,000 for Bad Boy. Everybody know, the streets knew that was Wolf, Buck, L, and Puff cousin Ock company. That's why Ock was always in Bad Boy. That's why all of them, Wolf, Buck, all of them was over there, because that was their company also. They was just the silent partners. You know, it wasn't like how fucking Roc-A-Fella, where niggas don't even give Malik Sealy his credit. You know? Wolf and Buck had the money. Niggas don't even talk about Wolf and Buck. You know what I'm saying? And Buck, he doing his thing with the politics. He not, around Puff right now, but that's his company, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's always been his company. You know, when he was on the run, he was still getting money and making money with Bad Boy until the feds came and snatched him up in '99. You know? But with Roc-A-Fella, Dame brought Malik Sealy in. Facts. They don't talk about that when he was in Scarsdale. That's why when Alvin Toney said straight up out his mouth, he said, yo, when Puff was in Scarsdale and Andre Harrell didn't see the video with Craig Mack, he said he went in his pocket, took money out of his pocket, and sold a crib to help out Craig Mack's career. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't look at it. It's not like, and one thing I say about Puff, and I got more respect for him, is that Buck, he made sure when Buck came home, he took care of him, bro. That's what a lot of people don't understand that. You know, he take care of his niggas. Niggas say what they want about him. They say he a fucked up nigga. But how is a fucked up nigga helping out a nigga that helped him out? You know what I'm saying? Total, Biggie, Craig Mack, all was at Uptown. Andre Harrell didn't see no vision for them. He ain't even he had them first. He had all three of them first. Biggie, he had Craig Mack, brought Craig Mack over there in 91, 92. You know? You know what I'm saying? Like when you look at Roc-A-Fella, look at Roc-A-Fella, right? Look at Roc Nation, I should say, right? Look at Roc Nation. That shit look like Washington Heights, my nigga. Cause Juan wasn't Jay-Z mans. That was Dame and Biggs mans. He should be giving Sauce Money a position. He should be giving all these other dudes a position. But you giving Juan and this one and that one. And Dame was the one that brought these niggas to the table. Without Dame, you get Baba Love. You know what I'm saying? You get none of them niggas. You know? You get none of them niggas. Because Malik Sealy, quiet as a kept, Mr. Bucks, they don't know this. Malik Sealy was a silent partner of fucking Roc-A-Fella. Baseline. A lot of niggas don't know that. Malik Sealy was a part of Baseline Studio. But they don't talk about that. You know what I'm saying? They don't talk about that, man. That's a story. They don't talk about what AZ said. I'm smooth like Malik Sealy on that Flyers, nigga. AZ wasn't just talking about his smooth style, nigga. That nigga was a heavyweight in them streets. They gotta do that. That's a documentary that needed. Y'all talk about Carlton Hines, R.I.P. C-Town. But Malik Sealy was one of them guys, man. Yeah, he put the paper. He put the paper. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know that. Salute, critics, salute. A lot of people don't know that. Malik Sealy was a solid partner in Roc-A-Fella. You know, for years, a lot of people ain't know that because him and Juan was tight. Him and Biggs and Baba Love was tight. So these is niggas that they wasn't going to put the bag up for Jay because they ain't know Jay. You know what I'm saying? It was Dame that said, nah, invest. Difference with Bad Boy is those was Puff homies. Those was Puff homies. People don't understand that. Puff and yo, that's definitely Big's brother. Puff and was doing the party promotion, butt naked. Tim Dog and all of them and that butt naked entertainment was doing parties in DC, New York, Atlanta, Virginia. You know what I'm saying? He was Valley Mob. Puff was Valley Mob. That's a fact. But a lot of people don't know. Before Puff, when he was in DC, he was hustling for AB. That's another thing people don't know. Our niggas don't know that. When AB caught his case, Puff was under him. But Puff was Valley Mob. Puff connected, man. Puff connected to a lot of real individuals, and he took care of a lot of real individuals. Facts. Chris Lighty cousin. Facts. You know what I'm saying? And the Valley, because his cousin Ock, a lot of people don't know Ock is Puff cousin. Ock was down with Valley Mob. That's Ock, Wolf, Buck, L. That's the Valley Mob. That's the whole Valley Mob. Troy Strong, all them niggas. That's the Valley. Puff was under the Valley. Even though he was from Mount Vernon, but he grew up with them niggas from the Valley because he went to school with Buck. He went to school with Wolf, you know, and Ock is his cousin. So they all was connected. You know what I'm saying? And Wolf is his family too, technically. You know what I'm saying? I forgot how they related, but they somewhat related. And then Puff had his uncle, George, who was down with Tommy Mickens, who, that's how Tone got down with Bad Boy, because Tone and George was co-defendants. You know, that's his aunt, that's his father's sister, man. So he had he had the connections with a lot of official dudes. So when it went to that YG shit, you know, Tone from Queens, you know Tone from Queens, man. Wanna blow. Tone from Laurelton, man. You know what I'm saying? And Puff, with that whole shit, what I was watching some interview that Ali Guest from YG's did, right? And this is what I'm saying. A lot of dudes is saying all this about Puff and him not fucking with niggas from the Vernon. How they gonna say Puff don't fuck with niggas from the Vernon and he fuck with RIP 25 Heavy? That was his mans from the Vernon. Now, just because Puff ain't fuck with you, that don't mean he ain't fuck with niggas from the Vernon. Cause 25 was always with Puff. RIP 25 from the Vernon. And many others from the Vernon. So cause he don't fuck with you, he was with, doesn't mean he don't fuck with niggas from the Vernon. Now, with dudes getting on a platform and they saying all of this, you could have hollered at that man. You could have had a conversation. That's my thing with a lot of these dudes, man. Y'all get on the internet and y'all don't know, y'all be low-key trying to entrap a nigga. Real talk. Y'all be low-key trying to entrap niggas, man. Cause y'all don't understand the media. The media hears certain things and they think that this nigga's the godfather. And he the Don Dada. Come on, man. Shit be crazy to me, man. Yeah, Puff ain't had to fuck with none of them niggas. That's what people don't understand. Puff fuck with who he fuck with. The niggas he fuck with ain't talking ill about him. You know? And everybody else that fell out with him, I don't understand why you fell out with him. Cause a lot of y'all didn't have no real serious beef. But I understand why Gene feel the way he feel. I understand why, you know, other people feel the way they feel. But come on, man. Yeah, Puff, man, Puff is connected, man. Like when it come to, like, perfect example, this is why I say, like, yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact, Mr. Warbucks. Like, that's why I say, like with Mano talking about Dame. Like, listen, bro. What Dame's saying about Jay, he have every right to say. Because, nigga, he got duped out of his company, my nigga. Mano talk about when Puff pulled up to the style and had the conversation with you when he did that when you did that record, Take It Like a Man. Don't make conversations about Puff about this one and that one and Dame. Dame got every right to feel the way he feel, man. He got wrong, man, on his legacy. Hold up, I found it. Yep, I found it. Hold on, I found it. Yeah, this right here, look. Didn't I tell you I was gonna find that? This the chapter right here. Y'all see that right there, right? I'm about to read it. I'm about to read this passage right here. I met Melvin up at the Gold Lounge. He sold me some really good sniff coke that was the numb of his business, cocaine. He was a neighborhood guy who had a loose-knit powder operation. I supplied him with a little weight. We got to be friends through that. Before long, we was trading freaks, going to parties together, and hanging out. You see what I'm saying? This nigga I told you, y'all gotta read Nicky Ball's book, bro. This nigga, y'all talk about Puff, nigga. This nigga was having some. This nigga was having real freak offs, nigga. High for that dust, nigga. High off that coke. But yeah, man. Yeah, facts. He always showed nothing but love. He always did right, man. Hey, yo, Mr. Warbuck, that's the thing. What they always try to blame Puff for Biggie, right? Oh, he robbed Big. Don't nobody talk about that Puff didn't control that nigga's estate. And people don't understand. Wayne and Mark Pitts controlled Biggie's estate. They was fucking up the money, okay? And doing a lot of shady shit. Wasn't Puff. He did right by that nigga. You ask me. D-Rock still with him. You know? All them Junior Mafia niggas, you know, D-Rock, Rule, they still with him. You know? Everybody got a story to say, man. Everybody got to sell shit. That's what I'm saying, nigga. That's what I'm saying. Niggas saying anything, man. How that nigga gonna rob a nigga? And he was making money off of Junior Mafia, Little Kim, him and Un had a situation. Like, come on. Hey, yo, Mr. Warbucks, man. Yo, what's up with your man, Lil Sean, talking greasy about Un, man? Like, all that Un hate is crazy, man. Yeah, he set it out for D-Rock when he came home. Puff set it out for D-Rock when he came home. That's why when niggas saying what they saying, like, come on, stop dissing the nigga. He set it out for that man when he came home. You know what I'm saying? Puff done set it out for a lot of niggas. You know, he made sure his niggas is right. You know, that's why I never understood why niggas talking bad about the man. Talk the real about the man. Like, they want G-Dep to go on Math Hoffa and talk ill. Why G-Dep gonna go in there and talk ill about a man when, like he said, man, that man went out his pocket and gave me fear to go home. Which he ain't have to do. He ain't have to give G-Dep no money to go home. But he did on some real nigga shit. That's a real nigga. I can't take nothing from that. Can't take nothing from that. Hey, yo, they try to. I ain't like that though, Mr. Warbucks. I thought that was foul, bro. Un be chilling, man. Need them shots. Even A, man. Like, even what he said about A, Mr. Warbucks, like A didn't need them shots, bro. Cause A, let's let's keep it a butt band, right? A did all what he did, bro. But to say A was motherfucking, yo, nigga should have showed. I mean, if A didn't mention Heavy D name and he ain't mentioned Yami, come on, bro. Like, you shouldn't even be getting salty about that. That, to me, a lot of niggas feel some type of way about that because AZ is a nigga that's quiet money. You know that, Mr. Warbucks. You know? Like, he need to go at that nigga like that, man. He need to go at that nigga like that, man. Cause it's like, damn, nigga, you violating that nigga for what? But Prince, yo, Mr. Warbucks, Prince is home though, bro. Prince is home though, man. Prince is home though, man. So we might get that exclusive. We might get that exclusive interview soon, man. Prince is home. He in Atlanta though, but he home, man. I mean, he was looking for a deal, but A just had a demo tape. That's what people don't understand. Yo, Mr. Warbucks, A just had a demo. He ain't even have a demo, actually. He got a deal off of one fucking verse. The Life's a Bitch shit. And then he got he got a deal right after that. You know, but A be chilling, man. A don't be bothering nobody, man. That's the thing I don't understand, man. He don't talk ill about niggas, and niggas don't talk ill about him, man. You know, a lot of real dudes rock with homie, and it's crazy, man. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Prince said get in line. Oh shit. Nas and them got it first. Damn. Damn. Oh shit. They must be got that. Yo, Mr. Warbucks, they must be got Prince a big bag. Cause if they got it first, that means motherfucking Vlad TV is over. Shout out, yo, Tigo Billy in the building. Salute. They must be, it's over for Vlad, bro. Cause Vlad, you know, Vlad gonna try to, he was gonna try to hit that nigga low ball a nigga with 21,000. Prince like, fuck that, nigga. I need the bag, nigga. I need the bag. I don't brain Prince, man. Get the bag, my nigga. Fuck that peanut shit. I kind of respect him on that. Word. I know Theo had he was shopping him around because he said that. He said that. He said that. Cause Theo was managing Nas, if I'm not mistaken, Mr. Warbucks. Oh, word. Oh, he dropped some big paper. Oh, he dropped some big paper. He dropped some big paper on old boy. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Salute the Nas, man, for dropping that bag on Prince, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause they was saying Bimmy might drop the bag on Prince. Cause you know Bim don't want certain shit to come out, you know. And I'm gonna keep it real, man. Bimmy a funny dude, man. I ain't even mad at that nigga Bimmy, man. He's a comedian, son. He's a comedian, bro. You know. I ain't even mad at that nigga, man. That nigga crazy, man. But yeah, everybody saying they wasn't at a Puffy party, man. Ice Cube bitch ass talking about, I wasn't at no Diddy. First you said Puff was being targeted, then you talking about you wasn't. And that's the thing with these niggas, right? Yeah, he talked too much. He definitely do talk too much. That's a fact. But this the thing, right? Suge and Puff don't really got no real life issues. Cause it was all music shit. And like Suge even said, yo, he even said, yo, that's some bullshit that they trying to put out there. And he was exposing the real motherfuckers. And they ain't want to hear him start putting out the Jimmy Iovine names and the other motherfuckers in the industry. They shut that shit down. But Ice Cube bitch ass said, yo, Puff being targeted, and then his bitch ass talk about, I ain't never been in no Puff. Nigga, you was in a video with Puff, man. Stop it, bro. You see, that's the thing I don't like with these niggas, man. Like, when R. Kelly was going through his shit, everybody said, oh, I ain't fuck with R. Kelly like that. Right? I don't like that shit with the industry niggas, bro. If you fuck with a nigga, you fuck with a nigga. Stop all the bullshit. Come on, man. Everybody been to fucking Puffy parties, man. In the early 90s, everybody been to fucking Puffy parties. From the Red Zone to the Roseland to the motherfucking what's the spot? The Tunnel, motherfucking the Palladium, Daddy's house, motherfucking the Building, what's other joint? Oh damn. Mars, you know. Puff was killing all them niggas when it came to that party promotion shit. That's why if you watch that documentary that they did about the skater culture and the hip hop culture, and you see how they talked about how Puff took the whole party production, yeah, the Butt Naked and Bad Boy, them niggas took the whole party promotion shit, cause at one point it was Jessica and that other white chick, Ted Demi wife. They had that shit. But then Puff and them, they brought that Uptown vibe. They brought that rooftop, that Bentley's vibe. That's why they so that's why when motherfuckers talk about, oh, we ain't went to no Puffy, y'all niggas lying, man. Shut the fuck up so much. I ain't been to no Puffy parties. Niggas is lying. You know? Yo, Mr. Warbucks, thank you for saying that, bro. Everybody say that it was Puff fault for City College, and they never talk about Jessica that ran the tunnel. They never talk about her. They never talk about her. And she was the one counting the money and locked the doors on everybody. But they always want to put it on Puff. Oh, Puff was a part of... Puff got sued because of her. They never sued her. They sued Puff. She locked the doors, took the money. Puff got sued. They put all blame on him and not blame on her. You know what I'm saying? That's why if you listen to Maria Davis said on Mav Hoffa, she was talking about Shorty. But Shorty was the one that ran, took the money, had Puff blamed for all of that, and he didn't lock the doors. She locked the doors. She took the money and ran the fuck up out of here. But hey, they blaming him for something that he ain't fucking do. Can't blame somebody for something that they didn't do. And that's what a lot of shit that niggas get blamed for. You know what I'm saying? That East and West shit. All that shit was some police shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. But Mr. Warbucks, you heard what Keith Murray said, my nigga. She was lying about hitting him though. Keith Murray's like, yo, she is lying. Shout out to Keith Murray, son. But if you see my Rap-Matic joint, Keith Murray says she lying. You know what I'm saying? But y'all gotta be on the lookout for my Benzino part 2, cause Zeno went crazy, son. Zeno talked about everything. Zeno talked about, Steve Stout, the real situation that happened at motherfucking the Source Awards of 95. You know what I'm saying? A whole lot of things was talked about in that interview, man. Whole lot of things, man. Zeno a good dude, man. I fuck with Benzino, man. A lot of niggas say a lot of things about that dude, man, but he a good brother, man. You know what I'm saying? They just ain't like dude cause he ain't kissed the white boy ass, Eminem, man. And Eminem an agent, bro. You know what I'm saying? Why is it that everybody Eminem diss, they get a federal case, man? Don't y'all notice that? Don't y'all notice that? Like, when he diss Irv and them, and Suge, niggas, the police and the feds go kicking in the doors looking for these niggas. Puff, he was dissing Puff, saying all this about Puff, and then next thing you know, Puff get a case. Don't y'all find that kind of odd? Eminem got his hands and shit like that. Steve Stout, every time it's black business, Steve Stout always motherfucking being a divider and conqueror of every situation. You know what I'm saying? Jay and Dane, everybody. He done, you gotta look at these people, man. But everybody wanna blame this one and that one, but they don't wanna blame the motherfuckers that's really, Nah, he was Doug Morris stool pigeon. Of course. Steve Stout is Jimmy Iovine boy, bro. We know that. You know what I'm saying? We know that. That's what he is. He's Jimmy Iovine boy. you know. And Jimmy Iovine, don't think Jimmy Iovine don't got a hand in a lot of this shit. Don't y'all fight, yo, shout out to Suge Knight. Cause Suge Knight said some real shit. This is why I give Suge, that's why a lot of niggas gotta give Suge his flowers. Suge called it. Suge called it. This is what Suge said on his podcast, and I'm gonna put it up on my Instagram. Suge said some real shit. He said, he said, soon as Diageo Spirit Liquor Company dropped Puff and Ciroc and all that, Jimmy Iovine, Dr. Dre, and Snoop Dogg get gin and juice. Tell me why. Tell me why. And Mr. Warbucks, you know why. And I'm gonna keep it real. I fuck with Fifth. But you know why because he trying to get back. You know. I'm gonna just say this. Son is back cool with his old boss. That's why. He back cool with old boy. That's why. Because remember, he was blackballed out the music, and they was blackballing him out the music industry. You know what I'm saying? Nobody talk about Jimmy Iovine. Nobody talk about that. But like I said, Jimmy Iovine got a whole liquor company right now. Gin and juice. Yeah, he want to get back in the whip. You know? That's what it is. I saw, yo, Mr. Warbuck, I peeped it. When I saw what was going on, I said, yo, son getting back in the whip, man. You know? You know what I'm saying? Jimmy is a dude, is a shrewd dude. Yo, Benzino gonna expose it in the interview. He gonna say some shit that y'all ain't never heard him say in the interview. You know what I'm saying? Cause what people don't understand is dudes like Jimmy Iovine and the other dude that was the big dog at Def Jam, they basically, this is what they do. You know what I'm saying? They all put their heads together. Tommy Mottola, all of them dudes. They put their heads together. They sit at the round table and they get certain niggas out the way, man. You know, people don't understand when Puff, like people keep talking about Clyde Davis. Puff wasn't with Clyde Davis. Clyde Davis left Arista in 2000. Clyde Davis went and did J Records. He ain't go pick up Puff and say, yo, I'm gonna snatch up Puff, bring him to J Records with me. Come on, man. He gave him that $100 million. You gotta remember, Jimmy's still salty about that money he gave him for Mace. When he gave him that money, that $1 million, and Puff wanted that $2 million for Mace, and he gave him that $1 million. You know what I'm saying? When he gave him that $1 million for Mace, they felt some type of way because they put the money up to get Mace out that contract to sign him to G Unit. Right? So Puff get over there. He goes over there. Last Train to Paris didn't do so well. And, you know, they did what they did over there in Interscope. You know how they do. You know how they do. You know what I'm saying? Bad Boy been having deals, been doing, like, people keep talking about, like, come on, man. That's a fact. That was a payment. Jimmy Iovine did what he did, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jimmy and him don't, you gotta look. Jimmy Iovine don't fuck with niggas, B. You saw how I did. Pac, nigga talking about, yo, I put the money up to get Pac out. You ain't put the money to get Pac out. Pac was calling them niggas up on the phone about that money. About that money. He kept telling them niggas, yo, what's up with my money? Because his album went platinum, strictly for my niggas. And he ain't never got the money that he's supposed to get for strictly for my niggas. You know? You know what I'm saying? But Jimmy, like Zeno said, my nigga, he tried to talk that mafia talk. He went up there with his pops. You know what I'm saying? And watch when y'all see the interview. Y'all go hear what he told Jimmy, man. You know what I'm saying? But Jimmy ain't want to fuck with Pac. They ain't want Pac on a level. Pac was a liability to them motherfuckers. That's why, you know, they did what they did. You know what I'm saying? You heard what the nigga Bone said. They recorded Bone. Bone stupid ass was in the car being recorded, and he literally dry snitched and said, yo, they paid me to knock down fucking Suge at the Straight Outta Compton shit. He said Dre, but it wasn't Dre. It was Jimmy money that was put up there. But they want you to think that, oh yeah, yeah, these niggas is, come on, bro. Stop it. Nigga Suge was supposed to die at that movie shoot, man. He got up out of there and they made sure he got that time. Them niggas got power. That's why I tell people about that 6ix9ine shit. Shotty went in there, smacked up Elliot Grange, and the security did what he did. Them niggas made sure them niggas got a case. And they did. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, man, when it comes to this music industry, man, this is ridiculous, man. Yeah, he turned him into a speed bump. Man. That nigga Suge, man, they was gonna knock that nigga off, man. Dude said it. He said they was gonna knock him off right there. But Mr. Warbucks, that's fucked up what they trying to do to the Big Joe though, man. Big Joe, they got Big Joe caught up in this shit, Mr. Warbucks. That's crazy, man. Big Joe be chilling, man. Let me tell you something, man. I don't got no respect for Al B. Short. He's a sucker, right? This nigga co-signed that lying-ass book. That book was a lying-ass book, man. All right? Lying-ass book. Oh, you talking about, yeah, they saying that Joe had something to do with this chick that's coming out on Puff. Yo, what the fuck happened with Leland Robinson, man? That's Sylvia Robinson's son. Oh, you talking about Bernard Thomas? Yeah, Bernard Thomas. Yeah. He was linked with them niggas. What Bernard Thomas, like he was down with them niggas? Cause I know Bernard Thomas, you know, he lined up Bill Underwood, David Hyatt, and Kevin Child's dumbass. You know? AZ tried to warn him. His dumbass was too greedy. You know, and I think he the one, Bernard Thomas is the one that got Eric B. and Rakim. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he was a top earner, Leland Robinson. His uncle, a lot of niggas don't know, his uncle Big Cigar. A lot of niggas don't know, like, Leland got a history in Harlem. Cause they was some big made men. Joe and his brother, they was made men in Harlem. You know. But yeah, he was connected with the mob. But I know Bernard Thomas was over there at Sugar Hill Records. Yeah, his pops from Harlem. Joe Robinson. Yeah, he from Harlem. Yeah, he is. He definitely is official. I heard stories of him. He official. That nigga told, yo, that nigga ain't want to pay Spike Lee. He said Spike Lee shit was trash for the White Lines video. He had a young Lawrence Fishburne. That nigga Larry Fishburne at the time. Yeah, Dollar Sign Bullets Gotti. But Bernard Thomas, he got Eric B. and Rakim to deal with Zakia Records, because the dude that ran Zakia Records was a street dude. Just like the dude that ran B-Boy Records was a street dude. That's the one they said allegedly had something to do with Skylar Rock getting murdered out there by over there in the Bronx over there in the High Bridge section. When he got murdered at, they said he had something, the nigga that ran B-Boy Records. And Bernard Thomas had did business with them dudes at B-Boy Records also. They was street dudes. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Zakia Records, that's a fact. And the funny thing is, Eric B and them was heavy in the game though. They was heavy in the game. You know what I'm saying? That nigga Zakia Records. That's crazy. But they don't talk about Bernard Thomas though. I don't understand why they don't talk about dude. Cause dude basically Cut Master DC, he was on Zakia Records. Yep, he was. That dude, Bernard Thomas, they don't talk about him, man. They talk about all the situations, but they don't talk about him, man. Now, he died, man. Mr. Warbucks, he dead. Bernard Thomas, man. He died last year or 2 years ago. But niggas ain't know he was the Bishop Bullwinkle nigga. Mr. Warbucks, they ain't know that the hell to the no nigga was the rat nigga. Yeah, he passed away. But he was working for real because he got Bill Underwood up out of here. He got David Hyatt. He got all them niggas off the street. Nigga, AZ put that nigga on blast. Nobody would have known that was the same nigga. That's why I said, Kevin Childs, how you won't never talk about that nigga? You talk about everybody else, but you don't talk about that nigga that lined you up. He was being greedy. Yeah, I'm happy he made it home. Hey yo, Mr. Warbucks, how you feel about Bill Courtney, man? Me and Cavario got to chop it up. He was there with Benzino, me and him chop it up. And Cavario was like, yo, Tiffany was my girl, nigga. I took care of Tiffany. He said, yo, while we was doing fucking Dawn Diva, I was taking care of Tiffany. And he confirmed everything that I already knew. Cavario said everything that I knew, that I already knew. He said, yeah. When I told him about the Trump Towers, him and Tiffany coming out of Trump Towers late at night, he said, yup, that's true. I was like, damn, this nigga really, this nigga really is not no capper. Yeah, he worldly. I can't lie, man. I felt kind of bad, man. I used to go hard on Cavario, man. But when I got to meet the man, it's like when you get to meet somebody, you get like a different perspective of a person. And when you get to chop it up, like me and him got to chop it up and all that. And like I said, man, everything Cavario said was facts, man. He didn't cap. He not no capper. I can't say he a capper, man. He just could talk his ass off, but he ain't no capper though. I can't lie. That motherfucker's a wordly motherfucker. But he not no capper, bro. Everything he say, man, is official. I can't take that. Like, niggas be talking shit about that nigga, but he really who he say he is. I can't take that from him. I can't take that from him at all. At all. And it's a lot of motherfuckers I could take that from. Like, when I look at Kevin, I could say he full of shit. Because when it's certain people like Kevin Childs and a lot of these niggas, you could tell they full of shit, bro. Like, even Bim, like, don't get it twisted. I spoke to Bim. I don't have no issue with Bimmy. You know what I'm saying? But Bimmy full of shit, bro. You know, and he make it bad for himself a lot of times because you don't gotta be on the internet and do all this to make yourself sound official. That's the same thing with Kevin Childs. Like, nigga, you don't gotta do all this to make yourself sound official. Once these niggas start talking and they start with all this, I'm a straight up gang. Like, come on, stop it, bro. Come on, stop it, bro. So that's why, you know, I felt kind of bad when I said that about Cavario. I felt kind of bad, man. I was like, damn, son, Cavario is really the truth. I can't even lie, bro. Because, you know, it's a lot of niggas that you look at a nigga and you say this about a nigga and then you say, you know, but they be trying to get these TV deals, Kevin and Bimmy, and they don't tell a true story about themselves. Because, like, I'm going to keep it real. Seed to the Game 2. I want y'all to check this book out right here. Great book. Shout out to Doo-Wop. Hold on. Shout out to Doo-Wop. Shout out to the homies. You know what I'm saying? I want people to check out this book because this book, that book right there, will show you who was the major players in New York City in the 80s and 90s. That book right there, Seeds of the Game 2. And then if you want to go back to like the late 70s, early to mid 80s, go get that Quiet Legend, Raymond Clark. It's a good book. You want to know about who's them niggas in 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87? Get that book. Great book right there. Great read. Right? But when it comes to that 80s now, that late 80s, that 90s, you know, mid to late 80s, 90s, yeah, Seeds of the Game. That book is and I'm talking about, it talk about everybody, man. You know? You know what I'm saying? We do-wop that nigga, son. I can't even lie, man. You know, it talk about R.I.P. Rich Porter, R.I.P. Baby J, shout out to Craig O, R.I.P. L.A. It talk about Rich, Poe is in here, Rich, you know, Los from the Bronx is mentioned in this book. Peter Shoe is not mentioned. Peter Shoe is mentioned in this book, but he's not mentioned in a very favorable way in this book. Kevin Childs is not mentioned in a favorable way in this book. The truth. I think John mentioned his book. I know, shout out to Sean and his brother Twan. They mentioned in this book. Shout out to Sean. Sean be watching the channel. Shout out to Sean and Twan from Farragut. They mentioned in this book. Black Just is definitely mentioned in this book a lot. Jason is mentioned in this book. Travis is mentioned in this book. These are the major players that people, they talk about. That's why I say, like, Kevin is mentioned in this book, but they only know Kevin for, let's keep it real, they only know Kevin Childs for the motherfucking ball sneakers. They don't mention him for no street shit. Niggas ain't know him. They know him about ball sneakers. Like he said, they was getting money, but they looked at him as a nigga had a sneaker store. Peter Shoe wasn't looked at as like, oh, a ball nigga. They was looking at as a Space. I'm talking about Jason Space. You know I'm talking about, Bob. Mr. Warbucks. I'm talking about Jason. You know Jason that got killed. Yeah, Space. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. He definitely mentioned in this book. Travis is mentioned in this book. You know, Ken Do was actually mentioned in his book, and Eddie Lee from Queens is mentioned in his book. If y'all don't know who Eddie Lee was, before Carlton Hines or before Malik Sealy, nigga, Eddie Lee was a top nigga in the streets and that drug shit in Queens. So those niggas is mentioned in his book, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of Chris Style is mentioned in his book too. A lot of people talk about that Chris Style, so that's also mentioned in this book. So Jay-Z, when he was talking about the Chris Style, them niggas was drinking Chris Style before Jay-Z. Push That Knife is no more, man. That shit is a dub. But that's a dope book, man. Like I said, man, Seize the Game too, man. Everybody go get you a copy. I want to give a big shout out to my big bro, man, cause Watt also, you know, he left a message there in the book for me. You know, you see that? Thanks for the support. You know what I'm saying? So definitely go get y'all a copy that Seize the Game too, man. Good book, man. Good book. I got one and I had to get two, you know. I gotta support brothers that got good content and good material, man. This book right here is good material. I ain't gonna lie. Like, if you made a mini series or a documentary or a movie on this, yo, this shit will be one of the best movies, documentaries, mini series that you've ever seen about New York City street life in the 80s and 90s. Straight up. Straight up. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, his story, yeah, WAP's story is one of them stories. It's not that many. I'm gonna keep it real, right? In Harlem, it's a couple players that I could say, like, if they did a movie, right? Like I didn't understand why Dane wanted to do the Kevin Child story, because nigga ain't really have a real run. Like, Kevin Child's run started after everybody was either dead or they was going to jail or they fell back from the streets. Kevin Child's run started like 90, 91, 92, 93, 94. This how I feel, right? Little Sean telling us the version of the Poison Clan, right? If he gonna tell a Poison story, right, then a movie, yeah, but I think it should be a documentary, right? Because movies don't tell a story. You know what I'm saying? George Shane was the nigga that was the one that LL made the song Homicide about. They killed him over some robbery shit. But Poison Clan was huge. They was big. A lot of the members was on the run on America's Most Wanted. You know what I'm saying? Their case went from 80, I think it was 89. They was investigating them from 89 to 98. And they got them. I don't even think they should even do a movie or a documentary, because Scooter is still in jail. That's one. And if they do a story on that, you know, you got to do what like Nas and them did with the Supreme Team. Yo, Mr. Warbucks, everybody was mad at what Nas did with the Supreme Team documentary. But what Nas did was got that man home. With him doing that documentary with Prince, got that man out of a life sentence. He would have died in prison. That man is now free. He's now home. And if he didn't do that, if they didn't do the documentary how they did the documentary, that man would have still been in jail. They ain't see the play. Mr. Warbucks, they ain't see the play. They wanted the nigga, Gully TV and them niggas talk about, yo, why they ain't talk about the drug shit? Why they ain't talk about the bodies? Why they ain't show where they was hustling at? Nigga, these niggas is trying to get appeals, bro. They trying to get home. You talk about them showing about the drugs and the bodies and the homicides. Nigga, they trying to get home, man. You know what I'm saying? Why talk about shit like that when you could talk about other shit? And now look, that documentary helped that man to get his freedom. Now he back home and he's free. Now Preem got a documentary that can help him get his freedom back. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with many others. If they did a Boy George documentary, it could help him get his freedom back. You know what I'm saying? Stupid niggas don't see the vision. You gotta make a nigga, you can't just paint a picture of a nigga, oh, this nigga murdered, yo, nigga's a real nigga, yo, we gotta show the real shit. Like, get the fuck out of here, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like when Buck was coming home, you know, they looking at it, you know, a lot of, even Lou Sims, a lot of these dudes when they was coming home and trying to get appeals, you know, they gotta make it seem like, yo, we was brothers that, yeah, we sold drugs, but we trying to come home and we come on, bro. Yeah, that Haitian Jack shit flopped, man. That shit flopped. That was the word. That nigga said to Jack, y'all gotta get the Tupac treatment. Yo, speaking of Haitian Jack, yo, Mr. Warbucks, let me ask you, bro. How you feel about Bill Courtney saying that Haitian Jack was like his Gregory Scarpa? He was helping him get information on hits and how he told on World and all these niggas, Jimmy and everybody he was giving information on in the industry. How like, yo, bro, like, you think that shit true? You think he was playing ball with them niggas? Cause it's like, I know Jimmy done said it about the nigga. I know Pop done said it about the nigga. You know, Peter Shoe try to say it about the nigga. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, the cop nigga, he said a lot, bro. He said a lot, bro. Like, the cop nigga said a lot. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, the cop nigga saying that, yo, him and Jack was talking from, like, New York to LA when he was in LA, and he was helping him out with shit that was going down in the industry. Like, World, I know World was pressing on Gavin. That's everybody know that. But he was talking about World and Preem and Jimmy and all these people he's supposed to be was giving information on to him, but it was off the books. And I'm not gonna lie though, when I told Benzino, because I said it in my interview, y'all gonna hear it. When I told Benzino the situation with World and 50, he didn't deny it. He was there. He said he was there. He was in the car with World. He confirmed that. He was in the car with World. And he told me how he met World through Stevie J. But the cop nigga said a whole lot of shit. So I don't know if he like a Derek Parker, man. It's like Derek Parker said a lot of shit and then it came out to be true. Like Derek Parker said, you know, I think he said he a homicide. I think he said he like a homicide or gang squad or drug. I don't know what type of cop he is, but I know he deal with crime. I know he said he a crime, but I think he one of those detectives that deals in every precinct because he's in Preem case because he the one said who really shot 50. You know, he said God B and son from Pink Houses. I know who he talking about because that's how they had the affiliation with the East New York niggas. But he said them from, he was like putting out a lot of shit. Yeah, I know Derek was doing the security shit, but Derek didn't lie about the Jam Master J shit. Mr. Warbucks, he ain't lie about the Jam Master J shit. He ain't lie about that. You know, him and Schoon had the same. They said the same people. Lil D, they kept saying Lil D. They all said that. Even in the Queen's Reign Supreme, Lil D name and Tanard kept coming up. Them names, you know. And it took all them years to finally solve that case. That's crazy. But the thing with that cop, he got a lot of details on everybody, man. Nah, he said it was Lil D. He said it was Lil D. the other people was trying to say Preem though. The feds was trying to say Preem, and then it come to find out it wasn't. But they, but he basically put a whole lot of that Bill Courtney. He basically said he put Preem in a hole. He know all about Preem. Like even in the documentary, he was in Preem documentary. That same Bill Courtney, Mr. Warbucks, because he was in the Murder Inc. shit and he was in the Preem shit, and he said the same shit about Preem. That you know he was using Irv and extorting Irv and having Irv do this and that, and like it's crazy. But I still want to know where these dudes get off with this Pac that Pac got touched in jail. Like they gotta stop that, Mr. Warbucks. They gotta stop that Pac got beat up in jail. Like that's not true. Like they done heard what Kool-Aid from Crown Heights said, man. I used to be with Bush. They heard what he said, man. Pac was good in there. They heard what everybody done said. Even the rat hunters said, yo, they was like Pac was good in there, man. Like ain't none of that happened, man. But everybody think Pac got sexually assaulted. They going by that Wendy Williams lie. And Wendy Williams lied about that because Wendy Williams, the dude she was dealing with, was the one that told her that lie about Pac. Pac ain't never got touched in jail. You know? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, they said, yo, Pac was getting touched in jail. Like, come on, man. Peace, Queen. How you? Yeah, Pac was getting touched in jail. Pac ain't get touched in jail. The way they kept saying that was like, that's the favorite thing. Pac got touched and come on, man. Yeah, Kevin Kevin Hunter told her that bullshit. That's who told her that bullshit, because she went on the radio and said that whole shit on the radio. That's how Mobb Deep and Chino XL and all them was saying that about Tupac. Appreciate that. They all went and was saying that on the diss tracks, but that wasn't true. He never got touched in Rikers or in Clinton. Pac was good in there. Pac, before he got the APPU, he was in Population. He was in Population when he first arrived there. He didn't get the APPU until like September. And then from September to all the way to October to when he got released, I think October, November when he got released, that man was in Population the whole time. He never was in protective custody during his whole bid until later on they put him in there. So that's why I ain't understand like why they keep saying that shit about Pac got touched, Pac got. Come on, bro. I get it. Niggas don't like the nigga, but come on, man. Nigga been dead and gone for all these years, and everybody wanna put that out there. You know? I was just watching the Aaron Hernandez movie. Like everything they putting in that movie is crazy. I was watching that show on FX. They try to say Aaron Hernandez got touched and all that. Like, come on, bro. People need to stop, man. People want to put everything out on people, man. Hollywood is something else, man. You know what I'm saying? Hollywood is something else, man. You know what I'm saying? But that Kim Porter book, and I'm gonna say this again, man. That Kim Porter book, I hope they sue the shit out of them for publishing that book, though, because that book is full of lies, man. Yeah, he did some cool. Yeah, he did, but he ain't get touched, man. Hey, yo, Mr. Warbucks, man. It's been 30 years, man. And a lot of people don't understand, man. Like Pac he went to that motherfucking quad, and he ain't know that shit was gonna happen the way it did. You know? And it's fucked up that the shit happened the way it did, and the record companies used that shit and to spike up a whole war, man. You know? That Ayana, yo, you know they gonna do something for that Ayana and Quad Studio. Somebody gonna come. I'm telling you, the anniversary gonna be in November. You know somebody gonna come out and gonna do. I'm telling you, all the dialogue gonna get somebody. And I'm gonna be honest, if all the dialogue, if they gonna get somebody, I think, and I'm gonna put that out there, they might get Zayd that was with them, or they might get motherfucking Nichols. I could see them putting them in there on the platform. Cause all the dialogue gonna reach out, somebody gonna bring them to the platform. And I'm telling you, when November come, they gonna have them on the platform and they gonna do that interview. And that's gonna break the neck. I'm telling you. Well, Ayana, yeah, everybody done had that, man. Come on, bro. You know? She was Peanut Girl. She was Peanut Girl, though. Mr. Warbuck, she was Peanut Girl. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, the joint he did with Ice-T. Yo, the joint, but you see the joint he did with Ice-T didn't do no justice though, Mr. Warbucks. See, that ain't do no justice cause one, he ain't really get to speak. You ain't really get to hear Nichols say what he needed to say. You know, I watched that whole joint. I was like, he ain't really get to say nothing. You know, he ain't really get to say nothing. You know, but he was there. You know, he was there with Zayd and Stretch and Pac and the other nigga, Man. That nigga turned on nigga violated Pac on that documentary, Dear Mama. Them niggas violated Pac on Dear Mama, son. I ain't gonna lie, man. Like they say, man, with friends like that, who the fuck need enemies, man? Cause niggas violated him on that Dear Mama, son. That ain't no loyalty at all, man. Niggas try to play him out. You know? That's crazy. You know? But yeah, man. That's some crazy shit. But yeah, that book is trash, man. You know what I'm saying? I hope they sue the shit out of that author of that book. I hope they sue them. I hope they ban that whole book, man. I don't know what happened his case though. That's crazy though, Mr. Warbucks, that you said that. You don't know what happened in his case because he also was involved in that case with Jack and Pac, and you don't hear nothing about his case. I don't know. Maybe he pled guilty, but I know Pac stopped fucking with that nigga, man. I know he stopped fucking with him. I know he wasn't rocking with that nigga after that case. I know that. You know. I know he stopped fucking with that nigga. You know, cause he wasn't in the circle. You know. You know what I mean? Hey yo, Mr. Warbucks, you know who told me to holler at somebody? And he brought a name. He said, yo, Bimmy, he told me, he said, yo, holler at Tucker. He said, holler at Tucker that used to be with Jimmy Henchman, man. Holler at Tucker. He'll tell you. I ain't say nothing about Prince. I was like, come on, man. Crazy. Pac used to be uptown all the time, Mr. Warbucks. You know, he used to fuck with Gangsta Lou and all them niggas heavy, man. And Pretty Tone Capone and them niggas. That's why when niggas say Pac don't love New York, he love New York. He just had an issue with certain niggas, and niggas take what he said. Yeah, Tucker from Baisley. Yeah. They try to say, oh, Pac hated New York. He didn't hate New York. He was a chill nigga. He just, you know, the magazines fucked him over, man. But he from 183rd and Walton. That's a fact. That's a fact. Pac is from 183rd, man. Them Cali niggas just ain't. Them Cali niggas always had a hate for that nigga. Even though he put on all them Cali rapper niggas. He put on all them Cali rapper niggas. Pac put on all of them. Yo, Mr. Woman, he said, your ass, he said, ass Tucker. That's what he said. That's what Bibby told me. He said, your ass Tucker, I'm going to put it on my live. I'm going to let you hear it. He said, your ass Tucker, man. Tucker going to tell you. But, like Pac, man, like niggas like Dr. Dre, Snoop, and MC8, and motherfucking, what's the other nigga? All of them niggas, they just BG knockout. All them niggas, when they come on platforms and you hear how they talk about the nigga Pac, it's like niggas got hate for the nigga. And I'm like, he made y'all niggas great. He did songs with all you niggas when nobody else was doing songs with none of you niggas. That nigga took the West Coast niggas to a whole nother level. Made Death Row what the fuck it is. All he did was blend the East with the West, you know? But when you hear these goofy LA niggas, they talking, it's like they got a resentment for the nigga, them Cali niggas. And I don't got no problem with Cali niggas. But it be like the Cali rappers and some of the Cali niggas that be online, they just got a hate for the nigga. Like, damn, son. This a nigga that was trying to connect all the coasts together, and y'all niggas is mad at this nigga. You know? You know what I'm saying? I'm listening to all these niggas. They like, yeah, yo, that nigga Ice Cube hating ass. Look at Ice Cube hating ass. Ice Cube hated Pac since 91. He still hate Pac to this day. He still hate Pac because Pac was after 93, nigga. Pac was killing Ice Cube, nigga. Ice Cube was out of here, bro. Ice Cube is salty, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no beef with, but like Mac 10 say about that nigga, man. When your bitch run you, nigga, that's why you mad. Tupac snatched that nigga's spot. After 93, it was over. Pac came in 92, smoking. In 93, it was over. You listen to Ice Cube shit, all that, we be clubbing, bow down and all that shit. Like, come on, bro. Niggas wasn't checking for no fucking Ice Cube, nigga. Ice Cube music became more corny, more corny, more corny, and more corny. You know what I'm saying? When Pac came out, Strictly for Niggas, and then Me Against the World, and then All Eyes on Me, it was smoking everything Ice Cube was doing, man. Ice Cube wasn't selling no more records after that. It was over. It was over. That's why when Pac said what he said, oh, niggas want to wear khakis. Snoop Dogg's another one. Like Snoop, like look at Snoop, right? When Pac came to Death Row, he leveled up. He leveled up that whole Death Row army, man. Cause before, like, Snoop had his time. 93, 92, 93, 94. And then when Pac came in, that nigga was smoking. Snoop Dogg with all that, you know, that dog father shit, that was trash. Dog father was trash. You heard? All that shit that came out after all the shit Pac put out. Come on, bro. Snoop to this day, bro. I don't give a fuck what nobody say, my nigga. He could work with Pharrell. He could work with Master P. Nigga, Snoop had one great album. Doggy Style. Had a great soundtrack and Murder Was the Case. Dogfather was trash. That shit with No Limit. That was trash. It wasn't until The Last Meal he had a solid album on No Limit. And that was his last album. Come on, bro. Yeah, he wasn't even on that old day. That's why I don't understand why they keep saying, yo, I hear them West Coast niggas, they be like, yo, Snoop had Murder Was the Case. Snoop had motherfucking Doggy Style. Yo, that nigga Snoop was that nigga. Listen, bro. Snoop had 92 to 94. After that, Snoop wasn't that nigga. No, he wasn't that nigga. You know, niggas get mad all they want, man. That's why when you look at Pac had that heat, nigga. From Me Against the World to Strictly For My Niggas, because it started with Strictly For My Niggas, to Tupacalypse, to Strictly For My Niggas, to Me Against the World, to All Eyes on Me, to 7 Day Theory. You know what I'm saying? You gotta look. Snoop best shit was Deep Cover, The Chronic, and Doggy Style. After that, he had fell off. You know what I'm saying? So how you gonna get mad at a nigga that outshine all your West Coast rappers? And he wasn't even from the West Coast. He just lived out there. He fucking was better than all the West Coast artists. That's what niggas don't understand. You know what I'm saying? You listen to Pac production, way he ride a beat. Come on, bro. Ice Cube just was mad. Nigga talking about, yo, no Vaseline. Like, let's keep it real. No Vaseline. You dissing non-rappers. You dissing Dr. Dre, who's not a rapper. You dissing motherfucking what's my dude? Eazy-E, Jerry Heller, and Ran is the only rapper. Now, when it come to Pac, he dissing rappers. Hit 'em Up, Bomb First. Come on, bro. Niggas cooked them on niggas for life. Come on, bro. That nigga talking about, yo, no Vaseline. Like, come on, bro. That's why I can't fuck with Ice Cube, bro. Ice Cube, in my opinion, bro, is a nigga that lives in a world of delusion, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it all the way real, right? Ice Cube, when he was motherfucking on his pro-black shit, and he was running around on his Nation of Islam shit, the people pressed Ice Cube. The JDL, they pressed Ice Cube. And they made Ice Cube make an apology, and he stopped fucking with the Nation of Islam. Then he went back to making gangster music. Talking about bow down. You understand what I'm saying? When he was on his pro-black shit, talking that pro-black shit. Then he went to that bow down shit. Come on, bro. They sold more records than Ice Cube when he left NWA. Come on. You know what I'm saying? Ice Cube's just a capper. That's why I can't respect him at all. He's a capper. You know? He's a capper. He been a capper. That's why Ice-T's another one. Yeah, he was a fake Chuck D. Ice-T, Ice Cube, them niggas was fake Chuck D's. Ice-T can't rap for shit. No disrespect. I fuck with Ice-T. He cool nigga. I love what he do on Law and Order. But nigga was trash as a rapper. Let's just get that clear. Nigga talking about the Godfather of gangster rap. Nigga, you was whack. Nigga, you took Schoolie D whole shit. And then you went around. And he's another one hating on motherfucking Tupac. But nigga, you was a breakdancer. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Ice-T. I respect his hustle because he's a hustler. But Ice-T was a breakdancer. And he was he was in an R&B video. You know? But he took Schoolie D whole flow. You know? You know? Now I'm not gonna say I'm like I said, I'm not going not anybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying what it is. Ice-T was getting his money. You know, he had his hoes. But when it come to that music shit, Ice-T was not that great of a rapper. It's just what it is. You know. I'll keep it a band, son. Ice-T wasn't that great of a rapper, man. Musically, he was trash as fuck. Trash as fuck. You know what I'm saying? He was whack as fuck. And that's why he was mad with fucking Tupac, like the rest of them niggas. Y'all niggas mad at a nigga that came in the game, was in Digital Underground, left Digital Underground, went and did his own thing, then went to Death Row, took it all the way up, fucking set the tone, on a lyrical level, and fucking died after that. You know what I'm saying? He did everything them niggas didn't do. Them niggas talk about police and all that. He actually did that in Atlanta. He ain't know they was cops, but still, he did exactly what them niggas talk about doing in their raps. He did that. Let's just keep it real. He did that in Atlanta. He thought it was some white dudes beating up a black dude, but he still did that. You know? You know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, Pac was going through what he was going through in the industry, man. You know? And, you know, I don't be understanding why Nori be always talking about Pac, though. Nori be always like, yo, did you mean Digital Underground Pac or you meant Death Row Pac? Like, if niggas say they know Pac, they know Pac, nigga. They know Pac, nigga. Yo, son. Yo, they know Pac, nigga. It's just like, hey, yo, but Mr. Warbucks, what's his name? Said he was with Pac though. What was it Diamond D? Yeah, Diamond D. He said he was with Pac when the shit popped off in Atlanta. That's what he said. But I ain't understand why them niggas be saying that. Yo, do you know Digital Underground Pac or do you know Death Row Pac? What the fuck is that? Yeah, Majesty. Yeah, they was there. It's like, yo, nigga. it's one Pac. It's not no digital underground. It's not no motherfucking what you call it, Death Row Pac. It's one Pac, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Niggas that truly know the nigga, they know it's one Pac. Them niggas like to say, but it was digital underground Pac. Yo, it was motherfucking Death Row Pac. Nigga, come on, bro. Stop it, bro. Stop it, bro. Niggas make the niggas sound like two different characters. It's crazy. True Life. I ain't never cared for True Life. I think the way True Life came in the game is like I don't care for a lot of these niggas. Like Mano, True Life. Like niggas that come in the game on some not extortion, but just come on the game disrespecting niggas is like, come on, bro. That's goofy. Like True Life came in the game because he was mad that Mob, that Prodigy in them took his record and they did it on the Any Given Sunday soundtrack, right? Now, I'm getting paid to be on a movie soundtrack. And the peanuts that you giving me to do a record with you, and no disrespect, Coogee Rap, one of the greatest. It's like, come on, bro. You know? A lot of these niggas think they could just come on some bully shit, and you can't come on some bully shit. That's why them niggas don't last long. That's why Bean said what he said. He said, yo, Jay didn't sign that nigga on some artist shit. He signed that nigga on some gangster shit. You know what I'm saying? But the difference between Beans and True Life is Beans was a one-man army. He ain't need 20 or 30 niggas with him. True Life ran around with 20 or 30 niggas. Beans ran around with just him. You know what I'm saying? He was the security and the artist. That's why I fuck with Beans. That's why when old Skino say, yo, Beans deserve to be at the Roc Nation brunch. Not True Life. Not Jim Jones, not Casanova, not none of them niggas. The nigga that deserved to be at the brunch is the nigga that held you down. I mean, Cali, nigga. When the motherfucking invaders, because niggas don't talk about the invaders. When the invaders was on Jay-Z bumper, Beans was the one going back and forth with these niggas. You know, Beans definitely is one of the illest rappers of all time. You know what I'm saying? And a real one, man. You know, Jay stole a lot of that Philly. He sold that Philly. See, Jay loved the Harlem swag, and he loved the Philly Brigade is getting their flowers, cause nobody knew that they stole All I Need from them. I've been knew about that Non-Brigade record. I've been knew about they stole that record for years. That niggas, that old Skino was going records. They did them records before, the blueprint was ever talked about. Like, look, he took fucking Dope Man. Dope Man was what's his name record? That was Cam's record, Dope Man. You know what I'm saying? They basically used that record and it ended up on volume 3 and it became, Sun record. But that wasn't J record. Six Figure Digger made that for Cam. That was supposed to be Drugs too. So that's why I say, like, nobody hating on Jay, but nigga, you took some niggas' music, bruh. You know? Them Philly niggas felt some type of way. Them Philly niggas felt some type of way, man. I was listening to them. When I heard what Son said, he was right. You know? You know what I'm saying? Because All I Need wasn't Son record. It was Homie record. You know? But Jay-Z is Jay-Z. They gonna get a record regardless because it's who it is. Jigga Man. You know? Jigga Man is Jigga Man. But that was kind of foul, you know. Look what my nigga saying. How much of Biggie lines gonna come out your fat lips? You know. That shit real. How much of Biggie lines gonna come out your fat lips? That shit real. He said he bigging up his brother, bigging up his barrel. He could do that. But come on, my nigga. You been spitting Biggie shit. That nigga been spitting Biggie shit since Biggie been gone, and he ain't stopped spitting Biggie shit. You know? Every quotable line that Jay got is a Biggie quotable. His biggest singles. When the Remy's in the system, ain't no telling will I fuck him, will I diss him. That's what they be yelling, I'm a pimp by blood, not relation. That's Biggie. Motherfucking bring him out, bring him out. It's hard to yell when the barrel's in their mouth. Come on, bro. Who that is? That's Biggie. That's Biggie again. That's Biggie and Trey Lee. You know? I just want to know this too. Switch, because we're gonna switch the topic back to the Puff thing. Because like I said, I want to get back to this too. Because I think y'all, because we getting back to the Puff shit. Let me say this, because I want to talk about Big Jook too. But let me just get back to the Puff thing in the book, the Kim Porter book. So they put a fake book out. The corny nigga Al B. Sure, because I'm gonna keep it a buck, my niggas. Al B. Sure is a corny ass nigga, man. That nigga's a corny ass nigga. I don't care what nobody say. Love the nigga music, but son is corny, right? Corny as fuck. And he about to be in the docu-series for Netflix. Diddy Do It, the docu-series that's the 50 Cent docu-series that's gonna be on Netflix. He's gonna be on there, right? I don't got respect for Al B. Sure, right? Nigga, you didn't take care of your son, right? Your woman got with Puff, been with Puff, right? Because before she was with Puff, nigga, Puff was with Misa, right? He gets with your girl. This is the song that you write, that you write Forever My Lady about, that you give to Jodeci, right? You, as a man, this is what I don't respect about that nigga, I'll be sure, right? You see, you have no consideration. She was fucking Devontae. She was fucking Devontae. She was fucking Devontae. Kim was with a lot of dudes. You know, Kim Porter was with a lot of dudes back in them days. You know what I'm saying? She's with Dallas Austin. That was her first love, Dallas Austin. A lot of people don't even know that. Before Puff, before Al B. Sure, Dallas Austin was her first love. Right? But that's here nor there. Back to what I was saying about Al B. Sure. Now, peace, chillin' with love. How you? Al B. Sure is a jealous dude. So Al B. Sure is a jealous dude, right? Because you've been with Kim for all them years. You had to you talking about, yeah, that was my girl, I love her, and all this, right? Al, you what people don't know is Albie Shore had a drug problem. He was out there messing around with women. His cousin caught a case with Stoney Jackson's sister in the hotel. That's a long story. You know what I'm saying? With him and Christopher Williams, with Stoney Jackson's sister in the telly. That's a whole other story. All right. He ain't like his cousin, Christopher Williams, a real one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he caught the case. I know, the Stoney, he got cleared. He got cleared, Mr. Warbucks. He got cleared of that case. But you know what I'm talking about. With Stoney Jackson's sister. That's who was in the room with him. Y'all know who Stoney Jackson is? Stoney Jackson is from 227. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see him on a lot of things, a lot of movies. Well, Chris, his cousin, official. That's why I don't know why Jaguar Wright was playing with Christopher Williams' name like that, because niggas from his section, his neck of the woods, is Troy is respected. Yeah, Wacky D, facts. That's who Stoney Jackson is, Wacky D. You know, so Christopher Williams is an official dude from Eaton Wall Projects. He not no sucker dude. He also is a part of the Valley Mob too, you know, because him and Wolf is his mans. So he's part of the Valley. You know, that's his mans, right? But when, you know, old boy get on the platform and say the shit he's saying, I'll be sure, right? You been jealous of dude for years, bro. Both of y'all niggas is from Mount Vernon. This is what people don't understand. I'll be sure, Puff, Eddie F, Heavy D. I think they all lived on the same block in Mount Vernon. Like they all from the same neighborhood in Mount Vernon. Yeah, Wolf, yeah, butt naked. Yeah, that's a fact. Butt naked. We was just talking about butt naked. We definitely, yo, I ain't know, sit down. He know his shit, butt naked. Yeah, we was talking about butt naked. But they all from the same block. Pete Rock, they all from the same block in Mount Vernon, right? You know this nigga since back then, right? This is the thing I don't get with Albie Shore. You know Puff before he was Puff, nigga. You know him before he was Puff Daddy in the industry. You know? Y'all all lived in the same neighborhood in Mount Vernon. You was the man on Uptown Records because of the help of Heavy D. You became a producer with Kyle West from Harlem, Whip Wop cousin. Shout out to Kyle West, right? You and Kyle West did all the production on Uptown Records, right? After Teddy Riley left Uptown, right? Y'all was the go-to guys. You had a baby with you and Kim had a baby, but you wasn't in your son's life. Facts. You wasn't in your son's life. So you goes on the platform as a man at your age, you survive, you alive, you not dead, you alive, you there to be with you could be with your son, you could have a relationship, but your son don't look at you as a father. Like he looked Puff as a father. Puff was a father to him. You, like he said on the platform, you the homie. If your son say that you the homie and y'all never had a relationship and you still being messy, he still ain't gonna fuck with you. Puff was a dad to him more than you was a dad to him. You know what I'm saying? What niggas not understanding is all them niggas was up. Pete Rock was up. Hev was up. Al B. Sure was up. When Puff got up, everybody in the Vernon started hating. Notice, you see, and I'm going to keep it real, Ali, Tom Guest from the YGs talking about he ain't put on nobody from the Vernon. How he ain't put on nobody from the Vernon? He got Groovy Lou. Jay Black, he put on niggas from the Vernon. But y'all putting that, oh, he ain't put on nobody from the Vernon. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he turned Al B. Short. No, he didn't turn Quincy against his fault. The nigga he showed his son love more than he showed his son love. How you gonna afford a man that he did more for his son? Puff shouldn't have did that Sweet 16 for your son. He did the Sweet 16 for your son like it was his. Because nigga, you was out there chasing pussy. Fucking Rolanda Watts and all them chicks back in the days. All them chicks you was fucking back in the days. You was too busy fucking all these hoes, these industry hoes. That you wasn't, you know what I'm saying, focusing on your son. So when these niggas talk about, yo, Puff ain't put on for the Vernon, I ain't put on for the Vernon. I ain't never understand. I don't understand that part with niggas screaming that shit. Like when I heard the nigga Ali Guest, where he was up there on a nigga, who platform it was? Sarnet or one of them niggas. He like, yo, nigga ain't put on for the Vernon. Yeah, yo, that's fucked up. He ain't put on for the hood. How he didn't put on for your hood, my nigga? And he put niggas on for the Vernon, son. You know what I'm saying? That nigga Al B. Sure out here talking like he a concerned daddy. You wasn't a concerned daddy when your son needed you. The man that's the daddy to your son was there with him, and he's still riding with him. You out there putting all that in lies and propaganda and talking about, yo, this man need to reopen Kim Porter case and all that. What you like, come on, bro. Where they do that at? Yo, they need to reopen the case and all that. Like, come on, bro. The sucker shit. Sucker shit. You know what I'm saying? I can't respect Al B. Sure. I can't respect none of them niggas, man. Can't respect none of them niggas, man. You know, you see the corny shit Smooth was talking about. So niggas be moving corny, bro. And like I said, when it come to Al B. Sure, nigga, you and your son wasn't in good terms, bro. Y'all wasn't at good terms, bro. Y'all wasn't in good terms like that, bro. You know, you come on the platform and you talking about Puff and you talking about cases need to be reopened, and then you co-signing that book that you know was a lie. You know the book was a lie, nigga. You co-signed it. When it started talking crazy about you, then you started saying, oh, the book is fugazi. Yeah, nigga. Cause you know, bro. You know, bro. You know? That book was garbage. And you know it was lies, bro. That nigga mad at Puff. Cause Puff was a father to his son. You mad at that nigga. So you out here getting on a dot. I don't get these niggas, bro. Let's keep it all the way real. I don't get why these niggas be mad at niggas, bro. I don't get that. Nigga Puff from the same block, same hood as Al B. Sure, nigga. How can you be mad at a nigga? You should be thanking that nigga for taking care of your son, dog. You mad at that nigga cause you trying to get on a documentary to go air out Puff. Then you talking about, yo, I don't talk about that man. But you don't got no problem getting on a documentary talking about that man. Bet you I bet y'all any amount of money he gonna take that check to get on that Netflix documentary. That's what I can't respect about these dudes. You know, I can't respect about these dudes. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Everybody talk Jaguar Wright talking about, yo, Puff murdered Heavy D. My nigga, Heavy D had a heart problem, man. Where do people be saying these things? Like, y'all need to stop listening to these motherfuckers that don't know what they talking about. Heavy D had health issues. Puff and Heavy D was like this. He was more tight with Heavy D than he was tight with Andre Harrell because they was like this. When you watch A Living Color, when Heavy D was performing on there, who you see on stage? Heavy D, Flavor Flav, Puff, Eddie F, Tupac, Mike Bivins. You know what I'm saying? Heavy ain't never talked ill about that man. So why the fuck would he write a book talking ill about somebody that he had a personal rapport with and was cool with? D-Mac, how Puff met D-Mac was through Heavy D. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Because them niggas was out there in Cali. But, you know, them niggas was hating on Puff for years. For years. You know? You know? You know what I'm saying? Niggas just be running their mouth, man. Yo, first of all, Uptown Records, and this is the real history of Uptown Records. Uptown Records was started, and Andre Harrell, this is facts, took, and this is, you could look it up, they made that company, the company originally was supposed to be Rooftop Records, not Uptown Records. Andre Harrell used to go uptown, used to fuck with Gusto, facts, Mr. Warbucks, and Greg, Marius, G Money, and Teddy Riley, right? Teddy Riley and Gusto was supposed to be, and Greg Marius was supposed to be. Oh, my prayers go out to you. My prayers go out to you, Trinity. Greg and Teddy Riley and Gusto was supposed to be the partners in Uptown Records. What happened was Rooftop, the Andre took the whole idea from them, stole the idea, and then he turned it into Uptown Records. But he was around there, going to the Rooftop, going to the S&S Club. He was chilling with Teddy Riley. He was chilling with Gusto. He was chilling with Greg. He was around that inner circle. So he stole all the motherfucking, the swag. Because Andre was a downtown nigga. He wasn't an uptown nigga. He partied in the grill. He partied at the shit him and Russell used to party at. Forgot the spot. But him and Russell was downtown party niggas. They didn't go uptown and party. So when he went uptown and he partied with Teddy Riley and partying with Gusto and Greg, he seeing, oh, the uptown vibe. So with him seeing the uptown vibe, that's what he based it, the Uptown Records Company. That's the first wave. That's why he got Guy, Heavy D, and all that. That's the first wave of Uptown with Groove B, Chill, all these groups that they was getting, all these artists they was getting. They had a whole lot of new artists, right? A lot of people didn't get, their albums never came out. Only one that came out was Heavy and Guy, the first wave, and I'll Be Sure. Then the second wave, yeah, when he got with Russell, he stayed downtown. No, he was an uptown nigga because he is from the Bronx. He is an uptown nigga. But when he was chilling with Russell, and when he was, Marley Marl was the house producer for Uptown Records, the original house producer. When he was chilling with Russell and Fly Tie and all them niggas over there, they stayed downtown. They stayed downtown. Because that's the original Rush Management. That's the original Rush Management. Rush Management was Fly Tie before Cold Chillin'. They originally was the Juice Crew. Andre Harrell, Mr. Magic, because they all started at the Fever. Mr. Magic, Andre Harrell, Russell, Fly Tie. That was the original, you know. And then later on, Rush Management. Now, the second wave of Bad Boy. You talk about Gene Griffith? Me, Gene Griffith. Gene Griffin is a real dude, man. Gene Griffin was a goon. Gene, Bill Underwood, Pistol Pete Pops used to be on them niggas' necks. And they was the ones that found Keith Sweat. They had responsible for Keith Sweat and all that. You know? Gene and them, that's why they had to get Bill Underwood to save him. Because Gene was on that nigga neck, bro. He was on Andre neck. That's why the Teddy guys, you know, out that first wave of Uptown. And it wasn't for the second wave, which was Tim Hogg, Puff, you know, they brought in the Airs to the streets because Puff and Tim Dog and D Ferg and all of them, like these is people that was down with Uptown that had the Airs to the streets. That was in them clubs. You know what I'm saying? That was around them street dudes. That's how Uptown got their swagger. Cause they had the dudes that had the Airs to the streets. You know, that's why all the parties that was thrown, it was butt naked. You know what I'm saying? And all these people. But like I said, man, Andre Harrell didn't have he didn't know what was hot in the streets. Because you gotta look, Andre Harrell from a whole different era. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, he was like I said, he became a downtown nigga. You know what I'm saying? Once he started working at Rush Management, he became a downtown nigga. So the scene he into is not the same scene that dumb niggas is coming from. Cause dumb niggas in them spots. You know? Yeah. He was chasing that Run DMC wave, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So Uptown Records didn't know what was hot in the streets. So if he didn't have a Teddy Riley, you know, that knew it was hot. Teddy, like I said, for that first wave, Teddy made Uptown hot. The second wave of Uptown Records, that was Kyle West, that was Al B. Sure, Eddie F. Track Masters, that was the second wave. You know what I'm saying? Devontae Swing, that was the second wave of Uptown. You know? Yeah, Heavy D. Yeah, Russell didn't want Heavy D. Russell didn't want Heavy D. Russell didn't want Heavy D at all. You know, he didn't want Heavy D at all. You know, Russell's another one. He like Andre, bro. They ain't see the visions, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's why Russell was outdated. But his story, and another thing, a lot of people don't know this. JB and Crush Groove, that's based on Freddie Myers, man. JB is Freddie Myers, man. You know? You know what I'm saying? He just got lucky. Russell Simmons just got lucky because he was a party promoter and he got lucky. And Freddie Myers, he hustled for Freddie Myers. And Freddie Myers gave him money for motherfucking Def Jam before he got locked up in 83. If you watch the movie Crush Groove, there's a character called JB, right? The character JB is based on Freddie Myers. He went to, like Mr. Warburg said, he went to school with Curtis Blow. You know what I'm saying? He went to school with Fly Ty. He knew Fly Ty. He knew Andre Harrell. That was the original. And Mr. Magic. They all was in the crew together. That's why when they say the Juice Crew, the original Juice Crew was Sal, Curtis Blow, Fly Ty, Mr. Magic, Andre Harrell, and what's the other dude? Other dude, man. Junebug and Sweet G. That was their crew. You know? But they all started, Russell all started from, you know, doing parties at Hotel Diplomat with Eggy and Barry Michael Cooper, because Barry Michael Cooper was a party promoter. So they all used to do parties at the Hotel Diplomat back in the 70s. Those like the part, like Hotel Diplomat, where Nicky Barnes, Guy Fishing, all them niggas. They used to party, you know. The Fearless Four, Hugh Dini, they all come out that crew, you know. Russell just didn't see, you know. It's supposed to be dropping tonight, man. We're supposed to be dropping. We're supposed to drop since Tuesday. But it's supposed to be dropping tonight, the next Xeno episode. Hope it dropped tonight, because we got a lot of content. Yeah, he was smoking angel dust. You know, Russell was an angel dust smoker. You know what I'm saying? He an angel dust smoker. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know that. You know. But it is what it is, though. You know. I want to say this, though. Niggas trying to tie Yo Gotti into that big jook shit. They need to stop that shit. That's crazy. That man dead and gone, man. What the fuck you gonna get out of that? The man dead, man. Come on, bro. Leave that man out of that bullshit. Yeah, he was sniffing dope and all that. He was sniffing heroin and all that. You know? He was sniffing heroin and all that. And he was motherfucking, he was fiend up. You know? Everybody in Queens knew Russell was a fiend, bro. He just got in the right position at the right time. And him getting in the right position at the right time changed his life. You know? But if he wasn't in the right position, he probably would have never been where he was at. But he got into the right position because he had the right influence in the game. And he was with the right people. You know? But Russell like Andre. Yep, they did. They definitely moved Jazzy J out his spot at Def Jam. But I know they was eating lunch or dinner. And Suge and Eric B ran down on them niggas. And Andre, I don't know, Russell left Andre. No, Russell left Andre. And Andre had to sit there while Eric B and motherfucking Suge was pressing this nigga, right? These niggas was getting extorted for years, bro. Like, that's why, like, when the new age of niggas that came in, when it came to that music shit, they started getting their team right because them niggas in the 80s, niggas that had record companies in the 80s, bro, they was getting pressed. Niggas was in them. Niggas was running down on them. Niggas in the 90s and 2000s was going for that, man. Them niggas in the 80s they was running down on them niggas, man. They was running down on them niggas. Niggas like Russell and Andre, they was running down on them niggas, bro. I think they made, God bless the dead, I think they made him drink piss too. If I'm not mistaken, Andre and Ralph. I think they made him drink piss if I'm not. Who had no motion? Who told me I had no motion? Who you saying had no motion? I'm not, it's not registering. But yeah, they rained down on that nigga. You heard old boy said on thing, Chris Lighty saved his life from Suge and Eric B. Them niggas was a tyrant. But it is what it is, man. I'ma holler at y'all niggas, man.